Hello. Bear with me. Still sorting out the... Oh shit, it just died. Sorry, I thought I had a bit long.
Conversation for greater minds than mine. I'm just here to yell about things and might get the opportunity to do that in a second as GENG are very well positioned for a defense on the A side of the map. Primi not having the greatest of starts there, but Chip Boys answering back
BFL
nicely.
yesterday. I cannot remember, did I?
Occasionally you do Mono
Possibly.
as well, Jordan, but for now,
sure.
Full Sense just taking a breath.
I was going to stream the first game, but then me and my
reassessing
girlfriend started talking about houses, so...
Which is
unlucky.
typically how Cruz does prefer to approach things, so that's going to be the arc road.
I rank the transfers of Madrid and Barca too.
Some kind of a reaction out towards
If Rodri goes to Barca, that would be pretty big.
To go peeking again.
Texture down in the hands
gigantic
of Kalua, but it's
sheriff
just a
deathmatch
battle
duel
between these two teams. Everybody happy to keep on swinging. Karen has the 3K, and then so does Kalua. It is just a meeting of the minds. Both teams having the same idea to kick things off here on Lotus, but Kalua probably comes off a little worse for it. 25 HP.
Yeah. 30 seconds left.
Mines and guns, low HP. You're down to the classic too, and all the time that he actually does port over to get his spike down, which also gives off information, that's right. It's not impossible for Raxco to go for a gun pickup, but no, he just tries to beat him to the
does have the HP advantage, he should be one body shot.
Ooh, not spotted out here. Raxco with the headshot. Kalua was trying to take space.
It's not a bad idea from Kalua. I think
that nicely.
Pushing something is good there. So I think pushing and trying to wrap around is a good idea.
Clean as ever. Not too much to really.
No, I did watch some of the game.
I mean, it's just everyone peeking out towards A main and all the fight and the chaos that ensues.
I woke up early for the DFM game and I regret my choice. Yeah.
More so than not,
it probably wasn't worth it, was it? Neither was probably. It wasn't worth staying up for MV versus NRG.
Why they perhaps
don't know if those Envy fans are still here with the cope, but I didn't age well, did it?
You know, and it's the first round of Team Deathmatch, and everyone's just sitting there. I don't think you get the Sheriff in the first round of TDM, but anyway, you get my point.
Well, that's one of the bonus weapons that you can pick up. But anyway, yeah.
We'll run out of spawn and just shoot each other. Great.
No force.
Full Sense. Okay, this time they run towards C, but
just these guys to know anyway,
isn't it? I mean, the judge now.
Judge, jury, and executioner, you'd think here for Ash, actually, as Jip Boys just go straight into it.
See, this is the thing. I was going to go Ash and Karen. I ended up going what?
Slow that down
Asuna,
even further for Full
Asuna, Yatsuka. Yatsuka probably, I mean, he did okay. He got 20 kills on the second
no
map.
Other reaction.
That's good.
Ash is hiding in the smoke too and out of it. Picking a 3-site map, you sure would like to work it a lot more, but right now, given the fact that this is anti-eco.
Ash got the spider senses tingling. So walk in to see here. You would think that GENG have more than enough to deal with this, but Sheriff...
I went John KD over Karen, didn't I? Could have gone either, and I went John KD. Maybe a mistake.
Through here as well for Primi, so it's not as if nothing.
But I thought Full Sense might give them a bit of a game.
They are, well, barely chipping away at GENG's HP bars, but doing some chip damage
time to make a video? Probably. Probably a fast one.
See how Full Sense deals with this hold, as you'd have to imagine GENG will make it pretty tough to get through this round, but
I draw a business map from memory.
And maybe something is on. Paranoia through will cause an issue for Primi, but there's a couple of quick kills in there, and low HP on Raxco as well. That defuse is not quite going to be so easy if Sephiroth is just right-clicking everyone in the face.
God.
Oh my
20
god,
HP.
Athena's on 20 HP.
Holy fuck, how did that get so close? Can I draw Abyss from memory? There's like that, and there's the little thing here, the little bridge down. And then the window bit. And up here, the box in the middle. Boxes here. And there's the bridge.
This one.
I think I'm doing all right.
GENG not backing down, so taking forward space.
Problem is, it might be a bit
They
big.
don't see anything outside of C, so they're going to head back towards B, check a bit with Prowler, not seeing too much full sense.
A little bit there.
On the other hand, coming back in to refill the space that has been bypassed. Solo anchor, not too big of an issue for full sense to break down.
Not terrible.
Straight into
I think I could do a
nice and
decent
easy
job.
for full sense. So
I'd probably forget
wanting to run
little
it back
details.
and see if they can do it with a little bit of extra firepower this time around. Jip
They don't
Boys a
use very
nice
much,
double
but-
on the entry. Karen and Russell
Spawns
going
would probably
down.
be the hardest part, but the attacker spawn is pretty easy. What's the defender spawn?
Big
Thing is,
scout.
Abyss is very box.
Down Ash's
You
rifle.
know, it's very straight lines, isn't it, Abyss?
Even with Ash's rifle in play, though, a 3v5 retake here without any real space. Feels pretty wishful thinking.
Even more so than a lot of other
Full
maps.
sense are going to allow them at least a peek into the site, but
Rage,
Thorns up.
full C exec.
Ash is not too keen to go sliding through that.
I'm out of here.
So wait it out.
Pick this.
Time now,
GENG. I
Sunny.
feel like we haven't
Tick
seen a lot
away.
of Lotus
Jip Boys
in this region.
doing a real
Oh, Jip
number
Boys
on
ace?
GENG now. Doesn't
Nope.
quite get the
Primi
ace. That's
still.
stolen away by Primi. As has, I feel like, a lot of instances been the case for Jip Boys. He's sort of had his thunder stolen by Primi quite a bit last season, I think. And
Yeah, I did watch May. I mean, I've got
Jip
May in
Boys
my
has probably
VFL.
been
He's repaying me
of the
for
two
last week, to
duelists,
be honest.
the better of the bunch, but Primi says, not
He
yet,
dropped
buddy.
30, didn't he, on map 2?
No ace for
Last
you.
round, dropped 30. I was watching it. I was like, get the
But
fuck
that's
in.
actually a really interesting point as well.
You got a 3K, I think, in the last round.
All points for sure in the game, in the server.
Yeah.
But if you take a look at the Full Senses YouTube channel, actually, they had a little bit of discussion between Frost,
To the
Bruce,
full
and
steam,
Superbus, talking about Jit Boys, and how he's a lot more aggressive this time around since back then on Talent. But for this one now, since both teams are on full buys, let's listen into Full Sense.
ซ้ายเลยวิ่งหนามปะหนามปะไม่โดนไม่โดนอยู่แบ็คซ้ายไม่อยู่แบ็คซ้ายปล่อยวอเตอร์ฟอลให้ได้เอาแล้วบอกเอาแล้วบอกวอเตอร์ฟอลเต็มเลยเพื่อนอะไรนะเฮ้ยออกมาสวย
Oh.
แทงปะไหวได้แทงเบ้าแทงเบ้าดีมาแล้วไปดีเก่งมาก
Nice push.
เอาดีๆต่อเลยกูไม่วางมีหมามาต่อตัวมาแล้วลบ78ลบ78
What am I seeing? What am I seeing? They had the site control. They've just walked straight into GENG. And Karen gets a 3K. Oh, I wish we would have stayed on the cams a little bit longer so I could have seen Frost's reaction to that. This is madness.
What, you're in a
They
4v2.
won the
You've already
round,
done
and
a
they
push.
didn't.
You've already
They might still, but like,
You've already won the
it
round, bro.
actually doesn't need to be this hard.
He's so low, too.
They could have planned it safe.
30
Goes for the
seconds
tap,
left.
gets the rotations back. Even if Cruz does actually get himself all the way over,
I don't think
A's
they,
side,
I
like,
think he
it's-
thinks that they heard him rotating, but they didn't.
There's no way he's going to be able to isolate the kills here.
Okay, well, he'll get a plan at least.
All right.
Will he? I mean, they might
At an on
spam him.
point. But like
10
Yeah.
seconds left.
in the comms, they were saying, "All right, they're here. Let's go back."
Oh, they won't even get the plan. No.
I should have picked Karen,
That could not
bro.
have ended worse. Karen gets a 4K.
Oh
We'll have a
my
look at the
god.
replay here and see. I think,
Yeah.
maybe I'm missing something, but it felt like Full Sense really did have site control there. Could have planted safe. And just wanted to
Like,
look
the
for
first
some more
push is so
damage.
good. This is really good.
We're saying that they
And then
wanted to
this
go
is
back this side,
brain
though. I
dead.
mean, with my limited knowledge of Thai.
It's like they're
but-
not even, like, they are going to push that, right? That's not even like a...
Well,
let's just see if they're there. That's what we are going to try and fight you again.
Happens, taking a lot of these forward spaces
No
and
one to
fights.
chill.
So to their detriment now, Sephiroth on the Sheriff, but who knows? Smoked off as well, though, so giving up a bit of rubble.
There.
Ash invited to hang out with a judge.
It's a nice place to hang out.
This is...
Especially when you got backup. 1 for 1 though. Not really going to go the way of Ash. Check shirt picking that
Ooh,
kill
nice
up.
shot,
Cruz,
Cruz.
nice sharp shot. It's going to allow Full Sense back on in. Poured up from
Karen
here.
is
That
fucking
should be
cooking
heard
in
by
this
Full
game,
Sense.
but-
They're well aware of it. I'm
Last player
a
standing.
little bit
Okay,
perplexed
someone
as to
must
how
have
that
heard
one's
it.
played out.
Relied in the
Sense
in the
making it
fade
look
ult
a
maybe a
little
bit too
too
much there.
easy.
Or maybe they saw
Genji set
the
up
outline
the
of it.
bomb, but didn't land their shots.
No, I think that's a fine play to make in a 3v4.
And they are aware of the flank as well, or other positions. So
Oh, do they know that you can just plant the spike and win? They're fucking just dropping it on the
Baby
floor
door now.
looking hunted.
Doesn't spot anything. Please don't overcook.
Hey guys, we should go see.
Stop it, Jordan, please. Well,
Spike
It'd be a save.
it's also kind of intriguing to witness this because if you notice in the early portions of the round, Full Sense is not having any lurk presence. Every single player was holding into A lobby the entire time, which is very unlike what they used to do in some of the past weeks. You know,
Okay,
Sephiroth
I mean,
for a
it's gonna
while
be an
was
eco now for
trialing out
GenG.
onto the duelist role,
Win-loss
which
theory.
I don't know,
There you go.
Great, but
Who said that?
someone, not me. I don't know.
Third caster.
But yeah, it's if you were GenG, you know, and
Someone
for
made a call
everything
there,
that you
the
studied up
ETP.
on the Full Sense coming down to this matchup, and suddenly they're making plays like this, you just don't expect it. So
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like my mentality if I was coming into this game as GenG would be, we don't
Oh, Full Sense
we
picked
don't really
Sunset.
know what Full Sense is going to
We're
do.
just gonna do our
We've
thing.
just got to
What are
play
they
our
doing?
own game because there's every possibility they come in with some new goofy comp that you've not seen before.
Pick our opponent's
true.
So
best map, maybe?
reading into tendencies as well would you'd think be a bit of a mistake. It's going to be a full commitment from Full Sense actually over towards C here. Thorns do go through, but that's really not going to stop Full Sense on their way through. Full retake attempt here for GenG. Not a whole lot in the back pocket as far as weaponry is concerned, so it's going to have to be Sheriff headshots to get them back in, at least initially. Karen's here. Oh, and he gets a couple of taps into Primi. But no more than that.
Well,
Round
Neon Ulta against
by the
Nico
wayside. It's just a
is normally a free
case
win.
of maybe GenG trying to do a bit of damage, and that was a good attempt from Fina. Texture does have a showstopper, so maybe he can cook here. He's got a rifle, and nothing to do with it, apparently. So 3-3, Full Sense.
Range of 15 cosplayer, 1 and 4.
Yeah, big on the high-low on the other side. So Showstopper would have been too wild.
Sometimes that happens.
Didn't get a kill either, so no way to hit back into.
Why is
safety.
my
But
Ash
otherwise,
1
well put
and
together by
6?
Full Sense, and it also looks as though like the boys are a little bit let off the leash.
Why is my Ash
you
1
know,
and
the
6 just
overdrive
fucking
pop
peeking
by
out
Jit
the
Boys. This
wall
is
and dying?
Not what we've seen from the past weeks from Full Sense, but it kind of works out pretty neatly for them.
I mean, I think Lotus is a reasonably bold pick from GenG. I remember going back to last season.
If
Obviously,
every game was
arrived
50-50, their
late,
chances
but
would be
I
what?
was watching Full Sense play Lotus, and they
The thing
looked
is, there
really
are
good on the
different
map, and
different
I
routes
think
to
it's
do
kind
it.
of comfort territory for them, especially going back to this double duelist setup. So
It wouldn't
definitely
be
a map
high.
which you could see Full Sense doing some work in.
Probably
Said
like
tech
1 or
shot.
2%.
That opening pick onto Primi is going to make matters a little bit worse for Full Sense. They're not going to slow things down at all. Jit Boys is making a lot of noise. Texture trying to get back on that line.
Oh, there's your 15
Jit
cost
Boys is too
1 and
good.
5 player now.
Raxkel there just not quite ready to help Texture out, it would seem.
Look at Sephiroth.
The double lurk though might cost them the round.
There's that lurk you were talking about. B-side's opened up.
What?
Oh, Yash is all over it though, apparently.
Yeah, now they're in trouble.
3 for the retake here.
You have to
Don't
live.
expect the second lurk.
Cruz has
No,
to
you certainly
win
would
this.
not be. So you'd have to imagine that for Full Sense, they're just going to try and play delay until Cruz can get involved. Jit Boys
Oh,
is
he ulted.
very low. There's a tap on the defuse. Cruz now, his position given away, and Ash is hunting, looking, trying to find anything. Eventually catches up with Kahlua. Needs a
Oh my
headshot there
God.
and doesn't quite get it. Afina's just going to hold the defuse for the half, and as soon as he pops his head up, it'll be a third for Jit
Well,
Boys,
he got there in the end.
who, interestingly enough, is getting all the work done with the op in that round. Full
And it's
Sense,
Jit Boys
you know, typically have
carrying. It's
Primi
another
on
Jit
mod,
Boys
but
carry
This
game.
time around, Jit Boys more than happy to take it, being the Neon instead.
Indeed. It just
Primi on
shows you the
Deadlock? Yeah, I've seen
capabilities
enough.
of the players
Primi
as
on
well. I
Deadlock.
mean, now they're incredibly flexible with what they want to do, just hitting the sights, having to think less sometimes, and it works out quite nicely for Full Sense. I mean, it's always going to come down to this at some point,
GenG.
and now it's going to
Timeout
be
for
GenG with
odds.
the timeout for.
I'm still watching him like a hawk. I know who they are. I know who you are, GenG. I just can't prove it. I know who you are. They're already first seed? Yeah, but they're frauds. This is my point. They are frauds. What the hell is this?
maybe now starting to think a little bit more. We'll see what they can do, but if Full Sense is going to keep this up, this actually might be a bit of a difficult
Well, actually, they're
matchup.
on Nico.
Just given
Maybe
the
not must
nature
use,
of
but
how
you've
so
held
many
it
of
for
these
2 rounds
different
already.
defensive setups are looking for Gen G. They're back to the 1-1-3, which is incredibly common for every single team. But now it's the Outlaw as well, just maximizing the economy, maximizing damage. Bit of an angle for Athena. Not really either.
A little bit of space here for Primi as well. Just going eco hunting.
I only
Second
stream
is
Gen G
slow.
games.
Just waiting for
No.
contact.
It just
against
happened to be the second.
stack.
I was going to stream the first
There
Pacific
is
game
going to be
today,
some
but
contact in a second. Smoke's going to
again,
go forward, which will obscure
me and my girlfriend started
Cruz's
talking about
progression.
houses.
Athena's on a nice line here, though.
Took priority over
Hits a
DFM.
couple of headshots. That'll be the end of Cruz. Doesn't really give away the fact that there's a stack here. You've only spotted one
stairs,
player. Athena does eventually fall, but now Texture getting involved with that showstopper, and you're starting to think, hey, maybe there's multiple players on this site. Still, nonetheless,
that's
Full
great.
Sense
More
will
chaos.
commit.
What?
Ash having no success.
Good Boys is trolling and getting away with it.
Against Primi.
And that probably means no success in the round either. Just Raxkull. He might have Steel Garden, but no teammates to work around it. Like, this is pretty much done. Sephiroth on towards the back end as
The thing is, this week I'll be streaming
So,
more Pacific
I mean,
than
you know what
Americas.
they say
'Cause
sometimes,
the Americas
Jordan,
games.
no plan survives contact with
Well,
the
today,
enemy.
I
But
think
if
are
you're
not very
Full
good.
Sense, and you don't have like a full concrete
Tomorrow,
plan.
Tomorrow,
it's just Jit Boys
well, I might not
coming
watch
in,
the Sunday ones because I think
swinging around,
the NRG
that
Lev
can
is it
still
NRG
work
Lev?
out
No,
very
it might be our
easily.
Lev game. I might
The biggest thing
still.
that they got out of this one engagement, you know, the fact that they had Cruz to push up solo and then contact off of that as well, is the fact that they managed to bait out Texture's showstopper. Because it's just one player out towards the front, Texture with the showstopper does not collide into anything else either. So that is.
So it's like me looking
quite
at some of the
devastating for
Pacific
Solo.
games when they're
I'm not
bad.
gonna lie, I feel like
Waking
Boys
up in the
run in and
morning.
kill everybody's strat is actually not a bad shout. Primi, on the other hand, didn't quite get the memos. Plucked out of the air, skeet shooting style by Texture. 4 on 5 will ensue.
Pivot to B with no one in B
A
main.
Call out of spawn that has not worked.
Yeah, now you think about macro.
What do you
between
call
the
a
sites
boomerang
again.
that doesn't come back?
The Vice setup is
Go on.
varied, but Full Sense off of it being tripped, trying to get themselves an engagement to head back towards A.
A stick.
Texture's holding the line with the op though, like this.
He's not holding the right one at the moment, although that smoke is actually going to obscure his presence, and a quick flick gets him his second for the round. Sephiroth dueling. Ash is there for the swing. Always going to win that as Neon. Down to just 2
Oh,
now
we're
for
still
Full
doing
Sense.
this, are we?
Being picked apart in this somewhat slower round. Lua and Ash.
Let's go, Ash.
Gets
Let's
both.
fucking go.
Some nice wrap in the back
Double
there,
those
and
kills.
Gen G get themselves to 4.
What do you call a
The
sad
recovery
clown?
happening.
Right, and it now might be starting to look a little bit more one-dimensional again, perhaps, for Full Sense. You know, just one track, want to get into the showstopper, shut down by the op. And if you are working against Texture, like, you kind of have to know
Brown,
a singular
yeah,
smoke is happening. He loves to pop in
Ruffle.
and out of those.
As we saw in that game against
Raffle,
GE.
raffle, raffle.
Exactly.
For those of you who don't know, we're bringing back Raffle.
What are you talking about?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
just saying, he was playing really well against GE.
He really did, and now he's looking to do even more. Now I wonder how chat's looking. But anyway, Full Sense slowing things down, which is kind of what they do need to pull off. Which forces Gen G to question
Okay.
things. They're starting to play
Double
more
stack here.
forward,
Nice read.
just in case.
Let-
Get some
tap the door.
information off
Don't
of it
move
as
at
well. It's
all.
a kind
Holy.
of a separate angle being held.
book.
It's Kilo with the Prowlers. Still
It's
not
just
seeing
like
too
that
much.
Vice ult they
Jit
always could be.
Boys.
Oh, brother.
No.
Texture really starting to have some impact with that.
Yeah, that's what a prowler means, that someone's there, buddy.
He just keeps killing
Oh,
everyone.
Jesus.
And Gen G win
Why
themselves another
we
round.
Prowler? It sees someone.
Just had the setups for it. You know, things get slowed down and there's not enough map control, and then it's just more of these setups where Gen G have players in position to trade, to hold angles together. All the numbers we brought up in
Interesting,
Karan
Brendan,
is
yeah.
just sharp.
Yeah, that adjustment, the spray down. Beautiful stuff. The multi-kill master. 5 and 5.
Give me 2 and 7.
Since have that
Maybe he's
pressure
just
now back
shit.
on their shoulders. This last couple of rounds have gone the way of GENG.
Maybe we're blaming Frost, and maybe this
a
guy's
great way
just
of
dog
dealing
shit.
with this op in particular of Texture.
Like they need the initiator to kind of send him off of the line, but okay, just a bit of space now. They're trying to create some fake presence, keep GENG interested over onto C site. Texture, he's going again.
Here it is. Oh, and
That's
so ready.
mental. He got
Look
away
at
with that and gets a
Oh!
fucking collapse.
Because why not?
That's crazy.
That is too good, man.
Anywhere that Texture goes, death and devastation follows for full sense. He might get himself one more here.
Oh.
Prowler spots him out, pushes him away, but he's happy to jump back up to the relative safety of Karen's loving arms as
You know what I mean?
Boys
This guy had dual, like,
will fall.
for me personally, it's like
And full sense. Once again,
his chamber is whatever,
losing
but on
control of
duelist,
this
like
half
he
again.
can still op
Drop is in there
perfectly
from
well.
Karen, probably heard
still
by
good at
Privy. But you do have to deal with a 2-on-5 retake here, and I can't imagine that's going to be
The
an
next
easy task at
Vodfathers
all.
will
Paranoia
probably be
actually
recorded
landing
on
both of those full sense players. Primi
Monday
recovering
or
from
Tuesday
it.
next
Kahlua
week, I
as
would
well.
thought.
They found a killer piece. That's not quite going to be enough. But if
Don't lose this.
GENG keep swinging one by one, maybe there was a chance. Rascal will shut it down.
First
6-5.
texture
GENG.
dips
I will be on the
When we
GENG
cross
off-road
the
train till the very end.
Towards
I will
the
die
go
on this
5
hill.
to 0, or when they win
Unfortunately,
chumps.
Killa didn't see him instead, so free
I will
kill,
die on this hill.
6-5. Economy's still okay-ish, but yeah, it's you look at how the rounds play out, you don't see like too much big, insane macro, and Texture's getting away with incredible shots. Karen as well. GENG has more setups to allow them to trade. It just
You're calling all Pacific teams frauds at this
that
point.
icky feeling, you know, if you're rooting for full sense a bit.
Yeah.
Sephiroth is kind of naked without armor this time.
Texture is as Texture does.
I mean, not Paper
7-5
Rex.
half here for GENG. Up close and personal. Ash, I think,
Then they just opt
ready
into
for
the
that
Z
fight.
fight.
Wanting to go through as well. Pops his own fast lane. Jip Boys gets the better of the engagement. Even despite all of that investment
The
from
Phenomenal
GENG,
is
they come
really
off
good.
worse for it. Karen is going to try and teleport out to safety, unable to do so. So now it's all on Texture to try to hold. Overdrive gets another one for Jip Boys. This is becoming a real mess for GENG.
What's the lowest amount? I mean, to
took
be
a battle
fair,
they
didn't he have a
couldn't
game
win,
where he only got
apparently,
like 6
Jip
kills?
Boys is just,
I was gonna say,
I mean,
what's
on
the
a tear. He's
lowest
16
amount
and
of kills
8 for this
Primi's
half,
dropped in
so
a
Full
half?
Sense will claim the 6-6 at the end.
Why do I think they're frauds? Because I don't think they've played against good teams. And I don't think they're that great. I watch them play and I think they're fine. I think they're like my point about them being frauds is, in like most situations in most stages, they're like a, you know, middle of the pack 3-2, 2-3 level team. But because of when they play teams or who's in their group is, you know, fairly simple. My point is that they're frauds because they're probably going to go 5-0. And you're going to think, oh, wow, this is one of the top teams. It was the same with DRX, right? DRX in stage 1. Stage 1, they beat Secret, they beat Nongshim, they beat Global, they beat GENG. At this point, they were 4-0. They're 4-0 and everyone was going, oh, shit, this, you know, some people were saying, oh, this team's good. But they didn't pass the eye test, right? These teams, when they played them, weren't good or shat the bed. And then they played Paper Rex and they got absolutely stomped. And then they played Full Sense and got unlost. And then, okay, they beat a dead Nongshim team in the lowers. And then they lost to Paper Rex. And like, yeah, they weren't that good. Before it's GENG or T1. But the thing is, T1 have shown who they truly are, which is a team that is inconsistent and can lose. This is my point. T1 are not fraudulent right now because they're showing you that they actually maybe do have problems.
But
T1, the teams that are fraudulent are when they go 4-0, 5-0 in the group stage
specific plays, and that works out very
against, you know,
neatly
bad teams /
to a
teams
team
than
that's
figure it
looking
out.
to
And then as
play
soon
with
as they
more
get tested even a little
flexibility,
bit, they just
bit of
completely fold
information
because actually
outside
they
of B,
never were that
Jip Boys
good.
calling it out.
That's
Cruz
what
is
makes a
already
team a
positioned
fraud
around
team.
A.
So T1 right now aren't
It's already
fraudulent
being
because
taken
people
today as
don't think
well
they're that
by
great.
GENG.
But the
Cruz will
people
try and
keep
get some
telling me that
shots on
GENG
the
is this
cross, but
amazing team.
Texture, ever
And I
the
just think they're
monster on
okay.
these pistol rounds. Just finding himself
They're like a
headshot.
classic,
Gets a
right.
little bit too overeager there onto Kahlua, who's now been tagged by that
If
relay
Team
vault.
Liquid go
There's
to
just nothing be
champs,
done.
everyone will
Ash
say
finds an
that
easy
team is going to
trade.
go 1-2. But if Gen G go 5-0 and go to champs, everyone's going to tell me that they're going to finish top 4. When in reality, they're going to go 1-2 and go out.
Brilliant news for the Korean fans.
That's if they get to champs. If they play.
All the little dominoes get set up and
Second best Pacific team,
pushed
there is
around.
not. There is no
If
second
anyone
best Pacific team.
is going to make a retake
There is
happen
no
right
war
here,
in Ba Sing
it will
Se.
be Jit Boys, 16 and 8. Doesn't have a huge amount of time to work with, but helped out there by that initial headshot from Sephiroth that will allow a little bit more
Nongshim?
space.
Yeah,
Really see
genuinely
that
might
Jit
be,
Boys
but
is trying
is
to
it
kinda
though?
let
I'm not sure of that.
Sephiroth be the one
It
to
might be. But the
claim
thing
that
is, there is
initial
no answer.
space, but in the end, they have to make something happen, and Athena is there waiting for them. So Gen G, they do finish off that pistol round.
To be fair, if Paper X hadn't
Get on
been
the way
upset and
nicely
ended
on
up
the
in the
attack
lowest
of their
KRX or going to
map
London, I mean, that is just
Teams as well.
beyond cope.
So many sheriffs.
They were not
Well,
fucking going
lots
to
of
London.
shot from
They would have
Section,
lost
that
to Global. They would have lost to Full Sense. They obviously lost to
good on
Paper X.
those. And again, it's
They would have lost to T1.
it's kind of even similar to what we saw in the first initial.
They were at
pistol
max
round, right?
fifth
Like,
best
just
team.
A lot of these big fights, despite the holds.
Zvereal have a chance against Paper X. Paper X Troll, they have a
Move
chance.
forward onto the next one. Gen G
Realistically,
again.
they
Oh,
don't.
no,
I mean, as long as
stacks on
Paper
both
X
opposite ends of the
don't
map.
troll.
You'd have to imagine that's going to work out for Gen G pretty nicely.
Gen G and Liquid in the same
Ball's gonna
group.
be triggered.
Fucking hell. I mean, the Chinese team is getting through.
Hello.
It's actually pulled Gen G back.
But they can't
away
both go
from it.
1 and 2. I understand what you mean. But then probably Gen G will go 0
They
and
would
2.
just get in and
Liquid
get
would beat
spiked
Gen
down,
G.
but-
There you go. Liquid would beat Gen G.
Huh. So pulling the rotation back, if they do their due diligence in clearing out some of these corners, they might be able to get man advantage and a spike plant. And I suppose that's what Gen G is betting on.
I mean,
This
both pistols
corner.
here as well against Full Sense is a bit rough.
Oh, it's going to be cleared. Pretty heads up from Texture. Door's going to close on Jit Boys, so no concerns for Gen G thus far. Pretty much waiting that timer down though. Isn't going to allow that rotate to
Process
come
as if
across
Liquid
from
are bad.
Full Sense, and we
Yeah, but Liquid,
saw
I
what
think, are a
damage
good
Full Sense would do
example of a
with the
team that
classics in
could
round two
also make
of the
champs.
first half.
But people probably wouldn't view as like, you know,
So,
a top team. Well,
count my chickens
some of you
just
delusional
yet,
Liquid
but
fans
that's a
might.
nice
But
entry
most people in the world would
for
probably view
Ash.
Liquid as like
Help out.
a, you know, a decent champs team.
It looks
but
to be
nothing
going
like
really comfortably
crazy.
as well. So Gen G get in, they get that sight
But
nice
I
and easy.
think
They
I
get
think
the
most people would
anti-eco.
also say
And they also
Liquid are a better team than
just had
Gen
a
G.
couple of
So
sheriffs in that
therefore,
round as
Gen G
well,
aren't that
so-
good, are they?
Taking a pretty economic approach to it. Should
No
be
kidding.
A good buy round here.
Because if you just run into a site, you get the spike down, and your opponents are elsewhere on the map with pistols, they're more than likely to play for exits or die to the spike, which means you don't go for those kills, you don't get those alt points. What Gen G does here is just getting every single kill, no damage to themselves, and also getting the spike.
What team in
plant.
each region would be the worst to be a fan of?
Potential bonus here on the cards,
Not ready yet.
and a solo cruise on C site.
Team
This is
Secret.
a little bit worrisome.
Go, go, go.
Here comes the push again. Oh, and Cruz waiting.
I mean, C9
Patiently
can't be
for
that
Ash
fun,
on that
can it,
entry,
really?
Just at the end of his
Furia
slide.
can't be fun either, though.
That headshot across.
Perfect timing
One of
on the
C9 or
Thorns
Furia.
drop as well. Really slowed Ash down, and
An EMEA,
Full Sense
who's the
with
worst
full
team to be a fan of in
intention to
EMEA?
create this flank too. So
Probably Giants, I
maybe
guess.
a bit of forward space towards
But
Hall.
even
but
Giants have been to
Cruz,
multiple
as long as he
champs.
holds
Like,
that, it splits
actually,
Gen G's
it might be
defenses
Navi.
apart.
Yeah, it might actually be Navi. I think Navi probably is worse.
Prowler's going to go forward. Paranoia doesn't quite connect. Jit Boys got away with one. That's enough. Kahlua in for the trade, providing a little bit more space for Full
Okay,
Sense on this
4v2.
retake. Now a
Surely we got this.
2-on-4. But Texture and Karen have been the standouts.
Nice nade. Nice
Now
nade
it's
from
just
Primi.
Texture to try and get this one over the line. That's too
There we
much
go,
to
he's
ask.
back,
Primi
he's
having
back.
some success. Full Sense pull one back. It is going to be a close map. I imagine this series is also going to be a close series as we go deeper into it.
Hells yeah.
Are you on the
Much
fucking
more
Pays Glaze train as well, Kexi?
Well,
Fucking hell, now there's two of you.
From Full Sense. And again, it's one of those things that Gen G, you know, maybe hasn't really contended with, at least on in an official
How
capacity.
old is he?
But
One enemy remaining.
it's so lovely to be able to split those defenses, make sure that every single engagement that you take against Gen G, they're working at a numbers disadvantage. So continuing to put that forward could work out very neatly now. It's a 1-4 split. Full Sense gets information outside of C, but GENG will still have their full buy-in. Let's take a listen in.
시롱. 문 열어봐.
합치면 카운터.
리콘까지.
확인. A 쪽 그대로 가 얘들아.
선 넘기
들이로 와.
같은데?
Translators?
안 도와줄 거야.
다시까지 빠졌고.
설대.
1번 가릴게 1번.
어,
우리 한번 더 열게 기다려봐.
궁 아낄게. 궁 아낄게.
플래시 조심.
라우러.
시롱 시롱 나왔고 이제. 기다려.
이러면
Backside clear. Flanking, flanking.
궁복을 써줘.
Two.
뒤에 시 나왔어.
Maybe more.
설대 없고.
Right clear.
해본 먹어줄게. 해본 설.
Heaven.
연막 3초. 우리 라인 좀
I have heaven.
난 트리스. 난 트리스.
붙어줘. 걸려.
Yeah, flank.
GENG with another plan.
I don't know what they're saying. By
Forward
the way. I'm
hold
just guessing.
against this retake attempt, but Cruz is shutting it down alone. He does
What?
get brought back. Now it's all
Okay,
on the
Karen
shoulders of
1v2.
Karen, but
I mean,
remember,
I've
he
seen
has
him
been
win
able to
more
find
than his fair share of
many
these.
a multi-kill.
He's very
And
good
here's
at these
another one
situations.
on offer. Sephiroth down, leaves Primi alone. Karen very comfortable with the spike's location. Tap
Primi,
on
bro.
it here
He
from
ain't
Primi as he
sticking.
goes hunting through the smoke. But Karen aware now, the time is on his side.
Primi, bro. He ain't sticking.
And gets the swing in perfectly.
I mean, was it ever
Brilliant
in
round
doubt
from
that Karen was going to win that?
He is gifting
Was that
GENG
ever in
so
doubt?
many in this map.
Big clutches.
I mean, so I think Karen
Multi-kills,
teaches
called
you
it.
one of the most important things, which is in a 1v2, do something like this. 1v2, put yourself in a position where you can get one and run away, right? That is not easy for them to predict where you are. That's how you win a 1v2. You do this, exactly what he did just there. Puts himself in literally the best position to be.
Side. Full Sense, beware. Makes it look so easy as well, and now economy's starting to run a bit dry.
As soon as it's a
Cruz up the
1v1 and that guy
sheriff,
hasn't
again,
traded
still
you,
another 1-4 split.
you know, then you are favored if he needs to defuse the spike. You go from like, you know,
No flank
pretty
this time
unfavored
around,
to
though.
straight
GENG
away
been
being
wise to it
fairly
as well.
favored.
Different sheer positions being held. Very early rotation though, which means GENG are just kind of scratching their heads trying to put this puzzle together.
Wait, if that guy's an OG tier 2 player and he's so good, why has he never been in tier 1?
That's right. Instead of flanking through C, perhaps Full Sense does it through B instead. And Full Sense, Cruz has to try and delay as much as possible.
They bait the wall out nicely. Don't even necessarily have to commit to the A site here. Still got 50 seconds. If they wanted to rotate off, they could, but Full Sense have fully come across that flash through. Doesn't slow GENG down all that much.
They got a good delay, but...
Still 4 players to find, however, and that's a lot of numbers on a site that I think GENG are now starting to become aware of.
Gonna have to force this through into the whole team.
Doors, again, continuing to open.
Still
and
got
again,
one there
GENG
somehow.
just slowly trying to work their
What the
way
fuck
into the site.
am I watching?
It's
Bro,
1-for-1s across the board until Ash strikes.
You have
and
them
gets
literally fucking
the
trapped.
overdrive
All
to
4
finish
players
it
are
off.
in tree trapped, and you've lost with 2 of them alive. How?
Is
Swing
again
off each
just
other.
That extra bit of star power. Like you start to see it in so many of these rounds now for GENG. Whenever it comes down to some of these last trickle-down fights and moments, it's always a player like Karan, Ash, maybe even Texture to be able to clutch it out. They have the overdrive, they just swing in for it. For all the work that Full Sense
Jesus
is trying
Christ,
to put
man.
forth into these last few moments, it's still GENG who walks away with the
Rather
fights
recycle talent and scout
unscathed.
properly and give new gens a chance. Well, why don't you coach a tier 1 team, Kexi?
And now the economy.
Get in there.
Yep. Raxcal. Oh, so happy with that. So happy.
He's not smiling, Jordan.
He should be. He's smiling on the inside.
Tell you what, if he gets more.
Oh, brother.
There's another.
How about now? Any smiles?
Come on, Raxcal. Any emotion?
Forgot to do transfers for VFL.
Doing so well.
GENG
12,483.
pretty well on the entry here as well. That is, though,
A shot.
very sharp shot from Primi, but he'll need more and can't calibrate. So C-site taken. GENG's round on offer here. 11-7 brewing.
Spike planted.
Unless Cruz were to be some kind of a miracle worker. Believe in miracles.
Well, 4K for Rax.
Yes, but
Not that one.
Tell me this guy got...
Situation.
Ash has had
There's smile
a... Had
behind
a
Raxcal.
yeah,
a
you
what?
see it
A
at the
no,
end, of course.
no game of note.
Only
He's
when the
13
round
and
is done.
14.
beyond belief.
He hasn't really done much. What do you want me to
You
say?
have to imagine that's another one of those.
Well,
things,
according to
apart
Seth,
from
this is the best
round,
Neon
seeing
player
all
of all
those
time.
clutches, the agent proficiency
Hey!
in the GENG
Gen G
players.
a winner. He's
Like,
got
Ash
Neon
is so
diffed in this game,
proficient
though.
on his
Jip Boy's had
Neon
way more
now.
impact.
Raxkel on the Device, sure, but Karin on always on the smokes. Like, that's a slight difference between Full Sense and Gen G in the matchup. But here we go again, and it's a showstopper pop.
Oh, run!
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, how was that? It's
It's gone awry, and then Texas
Well, they
just
fucking
runs
cooked
straight
them
into
with
the
that.
headshot
This is
from
clearly,
Kahlua, which also now
might want to stop
pulls
going
out
A
the
with your
9-4 to
Razors,
slow
maybe.
Gen G down. They're on their
But I
way
mean,
back
both
over to
teams
B.
kind of
That
got
rotate
destroyed when
coming
they went
through.
A with their
Primi
Razors.
kind of trying to fight for it, and he does get the better of Ash. Spike was able to cross, but they haven't found the entries that they
Well, that
needed
was a
on
fucking
to
soul
B.
read there.
And Full Sense sweep Gen G
As you're
aside
good now,
in that round.
don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
quick pop and a swing.
They're
So
frauds.
it's that showstopper that kind of flies off by the wayside. You have Full Sense already.
Teams
in
at Gen G have
position.
faced
They
this
cop
split.
some damage, but
Global.
also not really being
Obviously
hit by
Full
too
Sense
much
today.
else. So always in position to not just trade, you know, even spending the
Nongshim,
nightfall
right?
to get some extra
Are they in
information.
the other
But
group?
the whole team
Oh, yeah,
just set
Nongshim?
themselves up with roadblocks. That spray transfer
Who's the other one?
is nasty. Again, starting to see more, and the whole team just keeping those spirits up. They have the ultimates to work with now.
Who's the other? RRQ.
Gen G slowing things down.
Those are teams in their group.
While
Right,
Full
so
Sense back to the 1-4.
I'm pretty sure the way this went is they played Nongshim, who had no break, in a double week, where Nongshim lost both games, coming straight from EWC.
That's going to be enough to hold on, but with a 9-4,
Zeta.
you have to imagine there's going to be a good
Oh, Zeta.
335
here.
plus C
Steel
RRQ.
Sultan plus Venom.
However,
Minus
shit.
Trax,
will
Hero
actually
and Knots.
Global should have beat them, and now
just
they're playing Full Sense. This is
Big
my point.
exchange of alt
Fraud.
and time
Fraud.
as a resource for both sides. Gen G still needs to make a move, and in all that time, now it's Full Sense swapped over to a 3-1-1. Kill on holding the angle. Scouts that nothing is afoot outside of B lobby or pillar. So
Yeah, oh
must
yeah,
be
sorry. They
A,
beat
most
GE
likely
with a
watching this
bug.
fast lane now.
Yeah,
They're
sorry.
thinking of
They
getting
beat GE
rotations
by
around real
cheating.
quick. Primi is close by, still has a showstopper, so doesn't need to buck. Everyone's just sitting pretty from Full Sense. They're reading this
30
quite
seconds
neatly.
left.
They are indeed. Oh.
Well, again, they have a fucking soul read on what they're doing here, Full Sense. I don't know why, but they decided to turn on the fucking radar.
Good shooting.
Let's
UAV inbound.
Paranoia should surely slow them down a little bit. Doesn't seem like it's done a
I mean,
whole lot
surely
though.
with this
There's a
little
bit of a
time.
time factor
Oh,
in here
no.
for Gen
Okay.
G's. They run into Sephiroth. He gets 3. Plant still on offer though for Ash. Picks that spike back up straight away. It's a 1v1.
1v1.
Primi
He has ult.
showstopper. Ash has time on his side.
If he finds where he... Oh, he
Cross.
goes for it.
And looking for Ash, who has already crossed
Be
back to
very,
the safety
very quiet.
of Mound. Primi's used the showstopper, and Ash now knows, roughly speaking, where Primi is. Oh dear! Everything invested for Full Sense, and
Oh,
nothing
no.
comes to pass. Gen G up to 12.
Match point. Let's end their
God,
misery.
how many rounds like these have we witnessed today already? Oh my god. Frost is just like frothing at his mouth right now, dude. Like, theoretically, everything worked out very nicely for Full Sense. They have the read. They know what's going on. They always had these options.
You know, you got 4 people
in
inside.
case it
How are
was
you
an
losing
A-hit.
these rounds, man?
As it then comes down into C and the fight gets dragged out, things become chaotic. Players start to look in a place where they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And shots whiff. Sephiroth gets a 3K, but a 1v1 as well. Full Sense
Raxel.
now have to fight for these rounds.
Oh, how does he get 2? He's got no help.
Sleep.
He gets Primi and Chip Boys. That's the stopping power for Full Sense out of the picture. You've spotted 3 players there as well. Gen G are going to accelerate on A.
Oh, it's
Karen's even going to take space in towards spawn.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right for Cruz. Maybe it's oh no. As it's now just Sephiroth and Kahlua left alive to try to save this map. It was a close attempt. It was a good effort from Full Sense, but it just might not be enough. It's this long wrap happening for Texture. And it seemed like Sephiroth was even looking for it, but he's
If Gen G
eventually gonna
beat
have to turn
Paper X,
around.
then they're probably not
And I think,
frauds.
you
Although
know, at some
Paper X
point
have
he's
already
probably
made
gonna get shot in
champs, so
the
it doesn't
back here.
matter.
If it doesn't
So I would
happen,
still say they're still frauds. I would just say the whole region is just
Athena or Karen
fraudulent.
first.
The spike! The time!
Oh,
Enemy
it's all good.
remaining.
Texture's got it. Don't worry. Recalibration. It's just Kahlua left alive now. And with his death, so too the hopes of full sense in this map will die. I imagine there'll be a swing from multiple, and it's too much to deal with. GENG will.
Look, good for them. Good for them. They can beat a team with no fucking spirit. Good for them. Right, let's go through this run. So, they play Zeta. Easy first game. They play Nongshim, coming off of EWC in the second game. So tired Nongshim. There's ZZZ in. And they beat Nongshim. RRQ, they lose a map. Could have easily lost this game to RRQ, by the way. Fortunate to be RRQ, who didn't even have fucking Jemkin. They play RRQ without Jemkin. They cheat against a global. What do you want me to say? Being in EWC doesn't matter. Nongshim, how many days did they have to before they came back? So they played on the 12th. So they were in Paris on the 12th with a different map pool and had to play 2 games back to back in 5 days' time. So 1 day for traveling, 1 day to, you know, get back onto your right time zone. So they had what? 2 days of prep with a different map pool.
All Korean teams are fraudulent, except for Varel since they're
And then go and play
Japanese
2 days after. Brother. I don't have a personal grudge. I don't have any personal grudge against GENG. Not at all. But to all the people hyping up GENG, just when they fall flat on their face, you know, you'll be like, oh, shit. You know, even in this game, 13-8, right? This is 13-8. You might be like, oh, but TMV, GENG just won, like, you know, a dominant Lotus there. Doesn't that show that they must be good? They win both fucking pistols. They're ahead in the first kills by what? 9. They have 9 more first kills. Look at the fucking kill difference. This was a 13-8 with both pistols, 9 first kills more. And yeah, look at the kill difference here. We're only plus what? 3? If they win champs, it will be fraudulent. I'm not sure Yatsuka got many points, but May should have got a lot, I think. Oh, is it not logged in? Bro, Fabio, you need to get rid of this whole fucking danger stuff. Actual bane of my existence. Well, it hasn't updated yet, so I don't know. But if I had to guess, May's probably on 17, something like that. And Yatsuka, I would guess, probably got like 10 or so. Yeah, Genji Sunset, I mean, yeah, they've probably maybe picked their best map, but we'll see. Right. They got 18, Yatsuka 9. That's how many basic got? 7? 5? Right, simplicity. Let's check out jinging and jogging off. Jing and jaw. And Foxy9. I mean, Foxy9 might have a bad game if they get battered. Purpo, an EMEA player. Dun dun dun. Forgot to do transfers. I mean, if this is a team that you forgot to do transfers for, it's actually pretty good. If this is a team without transfers this week, this is a way better team than I would expect, to be honest. Like, I would say mostly you've got absolutely fine players. As I say, like Foxy9 against Paper X, maybe not ideal. Having an EMEA player, not ideal. But the rest, I mean, to be fair, like Blows and Tex play each other, so that's not ideal either. But it's not like a disaster. You definitely could have a lot worse. Still probably do all right. Especially if Jing goes crazy. I haven't seen many Jings. That's like a good differential. Speaking of Varel, Zexy against Paper X. Plus Ethan, Autumn, and Verno. Ethan got 9. Matta got 8. Plus Verno against Lev. That's a bit bold. Minus Trex, Hero, and Nets. I mean, Autumn will probably be fine. Ethan's fine. Sugar Hero. Probably decent value, honestly, the Zeta players. RB Matter. Yeah, I don't know about Zexy. Double Nong Shim. Who do they play? They play Zeta. They play RQ. Look who it is. General Genji.
TMV, are we still really doing this? Stop the fraud allegations and just let Gang be. At least they may play off, unlike a certain EMEA team you might know. Tiger Mugger Tiger.
That's fair. They did make playoffs. Don't say they didn't. But yeah, Cryo IGL probably is always good. C9 and Loud, yeah, he's probably gonna fucking farm. Cryo Bang. Karen had just did Karen pop off there? I don't know. Did anyone pop off in that game? Not really. How's Foot doing? I mean, the thing is, Foot should have. And look, I don't want to curse them, but they should have a fairly decent run at this. They played Giants, and then they played the winner of Eternal Fire Job Life. They should be able to just go straight through. If they go straight through, I'm not exactly sure who they'd play. Who would they play? I'm not sure if it's drawn or not. I think they should play Liquid. I don't know if this is if it's a draw. Oh, don't give me fucking Vitality, bro. Oh, don't give me Vitality. Please let it be Liquid.
18,219 had 3 EMEA players, so couldn't get rid of Davi. Hero out for Keiko, Suigetsu out for King, and Prefect for Unsmp. Didn't have many credits left for him.
Oh, man. Timatino. IGL. Probably. Timatino IGL. Basic got you 8. Good for you. Texture played okay there. Cortesia, Look Show. Double Loud. I mean, they do play 2 games, but it is against G2 and 100 Thieves. I wouldn't get your hopes up for Double Loud. Kiko with a 13. That's good. LP against Paper X. It's not looking great, I'll be honest. I mean, Cortesia will be good. Hero out for Kiko. That was a good choice. Getsu out for King. Again, they play against MIBR. Prophet for LP. Play against Paper X. I don't know about the King choice. Okay, we're about to go map 2. Oh, Cortesia? Okay, that makes more sense. Then that's better. Okay, so they must have anteed something here, so let's see what they've done. It's Waylay Neon. No deadlock. There's General Genji. BFL's devs in chat right now. I mean, do I count as a dev? Not really. You can go in the Discord though. In the TMV Discord. clap. Do I do any work? I mean, I come up with all the prices. I type in the little beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. I type in the prices and the rolls. Right.
Challenge them, but my take is at the moment, it really feels like Gen G's
Someone's
series
gotta
to
do it.
lose, and how can we forget about the possibility of Texture just going absolutely nuts on this map like he did last week? Well, it seems like Full Sense is staring down the barrel of a defeat again.
Okay,
As
what we got?
always, I just
Full sheriffs.
really makes you scratch your head, but I do feel a bit hopeful about this compositional swap up. They do it every single week, but Waylay, you know, maybe you're looking to bypass some of Raxkull's abilities, Chip Boys. Like, the whole team can still toss wrenches into Texture's
Actually, it's a
plans,
roulette
holding
wheel
certain
team for my,
positions,
by
and that's
map.
what I'm
Just
keeping
scared for my mental health.
eye out
Bro, they've
for
already
right
made
now.
it to first seed. Like,
But
this game doesn't even
Nice
matter.
position for Jet Boys. Not one that Gen G
Oh,
were necessarily
no.
expecting, but he misses a couple of shots, and so he still falls, and Karen is there
I mean,
again
Karen
to clean
is
up
just
the
fucking
scraps.
destroying.
He has been such a difference maker for Gen G in this series.
Just today, man. Like, some of the past weeks, it's been Raxkull a little bit more, and I'm saying that because I'm thinking about my build div, but these pixel angles, and he's sharp with it.
Well, it won't be an ace on the pistol round of this map, as we saw last week for Texture. But I suspect he'll be pretty happy with the result regardless. It's now a 1v4 for a low HP Primi. So it's really just a question of who gets this last kill for Gen G, I imagine.
Yeah, they're starting to inch forward as well. Just don't want to give up too many random out points. What was that click?
Maybe a misclick, maybe trying to bait a swing, which is what actually does come, but Gen G claimed
Oh,
a pistol.
not looking good.
So off to a tough start once again here, Full Stents.
The implications
else
if
are you
Full
gonna
Sense
do?
lose
It's
is that they might be shit.
The scale up middle sort of contact on both ends, and Karn gets away with this. His numbers advantage always going to be quite a crucial point for both sides.
And if they win, then Gen G are frauds.
Especially up for their macro plans, but down to some of the nitty-gritty fights, Gen G will still have that slight extra edge. And now they're holding back, listening for information. They know Full Sense are on the hunt.
Two boys looking for it. Raxkull there with a nice
Tough.
sharp shot.
I mean, you've seen the
We'll shut him
neon
down.
slide now. They
Meanwhile,
probably
again,
will
you've
expect someone else.
Just got Texture up to his usual trickery, working the A site on his own. A little bit of help coming through from Karen over there, but the rest of the
Punish
damage being
farm
done
those ecos.
over on B is all that really needs to be spoken of. 2-0. Gen G convert on the eco. They obviously lose.
Biggest
a couple of
fraud
rounds, but
team in football.
Yo, just let out a war cry.
Someone's pumped up. Yeah,
It was
not
just,
sure who that was.
that's just the anti.
It's tough in football because normally you get-
Texture. Just chill out.
Like in a league
But,
season, normally, like a league season,
That
it's tough to
said-
be fraudulent in, really.
You know, even with all the celebrations and pomp and circumstance.
It's tough to be fraudulent in a league season because there's just so many games that, like, the whole point is
Are we taking
that
a
it
replay of
isn't
that?
fraudulent.
No way.
They
You can
did
have
lose a
fraud-
little
you can have
bit, so it's
frauds
just
more
the
in, like,
Bulldog brought
tournament
over, not the
settings.
cleanest of things, but not impossible for them to still walk away with the bonus.
Oh shit! You haven't said F yet. Is this just this?
That's still a pretty good looking
we're
buy
fine.
for Gen G.
As long as my stream doesn't drop, it's fine.
The end of the world. Trips there, nice and low for Full Sense. B side.
Oh, Hull.
There's some
Hull are
early
a
pressure here.
fraudulent team.
Will
They should
receive
not have gone
a
up and
smoke.
will get relegated with
Just
about
spotted
10
out that
points.
trip, so that won't be too much of a concern. Fastlane does go down as well, and that is going to allow Karen to port his way forward.
Oh,
They've not
they
seen
did
him,
the
they've not
macro
heard him.
TPs.
That is absolutely nasty
was quite nice.
from Karen.
Man,
He
who
gets a
thought
third
Karen
grade.
was
I mean,
good on
this guy can just
smokes?
do no
Holy
wrong,
fuck! What
apparently.
the fuck were the coaching staff thinking taking this guy off smokes?
I didn't think they got hit by a paranoia.
Yeah, right?
He hasn't thrown the paranoia.
That's just so, oh my gosh. And this is not the first time he's done that.
Satisfied.
One of the early weeks.
Yeah, I remember that, where he ported forward aggressively in the round as well.
Bonus.
Well,
Yeah, big round win for
that was a
Gen G.
nice
I want
play.
to see that on the replay.
remember
That's
when
3
this
out
was
of 3
what? When was
pistols
this?
already as
DRX. Was
Look
it
at that.
last year's kickoff? They just kept doing stuff. They
must have
kept doing
heard it, but-
Mako
oh,
double
no.
TPs
Yeah,
back
maybe last
into
second.
sight. It was
But
kind
there's
of
a lot
fucking
going on,
sick, and
obviously.
then they kind of got
There's
figured.
the
That's one of those
slow on the
things that
other
like
side, there's the fast lane, obviously,
you
that
know
have
you
to
do
think
it for a
about too.
while and then people figure it out, and so you stop
So
doing
you're
it.
not
But
sure
then
where
it's
to
something
look,
that you can
and,
always kind of
just some
come back to.
cheeky little moves.
Just like you can't
Works
be
out.
getting away with that though. Oh,
But yeah, I don't
no.
really see many people do it, but it seems
Oh,
to work a
well.
lot.
Back to the drawing board. Texture's looking to min-max as well with the Outlaw. Oh, pick the right side at least to stack up on.
Boy, that's a nice paranoia that sends GENG scrambling away. Ultor secured for full sense, so they get something out of this round, even if they're
My
on
hot take,
just the
I love
pistols.
League play in all sports more than all tournaments like
Close up,
Glen
then
wants and
take
feel
protection
kinda
down.
sad for next year.
Be a
No,
card
next
to be
year I think it'll be
retrieved
better.
while Primi
Because
goes
like what,
fishing
like
for
the
more.
excitement of watching Job Life win yesterday against Navi, or even Frankfurt when they almost won.
Just trying to
Like
catch up
that's
close
something
to
that we
where
don't
Gen
really
G are on
get
the
that
map,
much right
but
now, I
Gen
don't
G
think.
will always have that one extra edge up against them. It's numbers.
I don't
it's
know if people felt the
positioning,
same, but I
it's
certainly
timing,
was
it's
feeling like
spike plant.
Planted. My ult bring them
This
It's
down.
like
time
a
around,
cool
it's been
dynamic.
it's a bit of utility as well. With the Sage Wall locking off Boba.
And next year you'll get that too, a lot.
So back towards market, maybe B main, and Gen G are already eyeing these positions.
Okay, I mean they should be good here.
Just not wanting to give up any unnecessary points or guns to full sense. Here we go.
I think that the difficulty next year will be more so keeping up with teams, particularly
Slicing
like
away, but no movement really
like if
for full
you're
sets yet.
you know
Not going to see that retake
probably
happen at
if
all.
you're one of my viewers, for instance, right?
Not able to
It probably
find
won't be so
themselves.
hard to keep up with
And he picks on the
NA.
way through there
You'll
either.
probably be somewhat
So
aware of
probably
like EU.
customary death to the
You
spike.
might be
4-0
somewhat
lead for
aware of
Gen
like
G here on
you might
map
be
2.
slightly aware of Korea.
Sides.
You'll probably be somewhat
I mean, Full
aware
Sense
of
is trying, but
whatever Paper Rex are playing in.
as clean as that was, it was still Gen G building up, getting rounds, economy starting to go through.
So there'll be like
Pulse
certain
getting
like
activated
sub-regions
as
that you're
well.
familiar with, but maybe not like like
For
Brazil.
Full
You might
Sense's
be like, oh,
map
what's
pick,
happening there?
like, yeah, you know,
Turkey
Sunset
potentially. You
maps,
might be like,
but
oh, what's happening there?
they are still incredibly strong on it.
That will be more
And
the
with
challenge.
that now,
I
look
mean,
at
again,
this
I'll
fast
that's
lane
where
pick out.
Oh, that's a really
that's
nice
where
shot.
hopefully I can provide some value because I'll be
Really
watching
nice shot
probably a
from
lot of
Remy.
VODs from
Has
the
a chance
different
to slow them
regions
down with
and
converted
making
pass
videos
now.
about certain things.
Well, res comes through, so it might not be too relevant. We'll see. Primi looking for another
And
one.
he's
He gets
walking
texture.
around. Got two already. Could be on for a 6K.
Becoming a bit of a menace in this round, and that's exactly what Full Sense will like to see.
Doing
A
it
chance
again.
at another one. The missed shot though, and now has to turn around. Right clicks into Karen's head.
Still got an ace. Oh, no.
Eventually, Primi is brought down. Raxkel's found himself the double, so even despite such a strong start to the round, Full Sense are not in control
Full
at
get partnered.
all.
Well, I know that tweet that guy sent out
Thought
was
that they're
complete
still in
BS.
position to
because the
trade out
day he sent
somehow,
out that
but
tweet was also the
Gen
day
G
that
is
Foot
instead
did their
now having
did
the
their
option
final
to
interview.
rotate back towards B.
So him
Cruz
saying
and
that like,
Boys
oh, they
need
got
to
no
stay
chance
cognizant.
when they hadn't even done their interview. I
Cruz
thought it was
is
quite funny.
thinking about it, but he needs to stay close to Jim
And
Boys
the-
as well. Like, there's just so
The chance of there being
much
no
to
Turkish
do,
team, I
just so
think
that
is
this
probably
doesn't go down into
0%.
like a 1v2
It wouldn't make any
situation.
sense.
So just on for the quick retake. Like,
seconds now.
they just have to try.
I'm not
for
going to say that Foot will
that's the
definitely
good
make it,
thing
but
is they
the
do have
idea
that
that
Neon,
no
they do
Turkish
have
team
an
would
Omen.
make it, I think is crazy.
Yeah, Neon with, well, I mean, they've actually all got util there, both Cruz and Jip Boys. So quite a bit to play with on this retake. Not too much as far as that's concerned for Gen G in terms of delay util. But a nice
No, we
forward
haven't done
position
a
here for
segment on
Raxkel.
how likely teams to get spawned. We'll
Might be
probably
enough
do
to
that
bring things
later in the
unstuck.
year,
He's
I
going
would
to
have
have a
thought,
bit
though.
more of an aggressive look, and he sees them early, but
Player standing.
can't line up the shots. Still, that gives Athena a bit of an idea as to
1v2.
where this one might be coming from. Fastlane is out. He's just going to stand right next to it and slide through. Good effort, good attempt, but Jip Boys was ready for it. And so Full Sense will claim their first round on Sunset.
And that makes all the difference.
So lunch,
Once
yeah,
again,
breakfast.
Jit Boys being the star player of the team right now, alongside Primi, have to admit those op shots were very valuable for Full Sense. However, still with the way that the round went through, as heavy as an investment the op was, can't be brought forward into the next round now just because it's all the way on the other side of the
The
map.
wall just trapping him in.
So we'll see what the next round affords for
What's the
Full
character
Sense
from
again,
Overwatch
while
called?
Gen G just continues to try to assert themselves all over.
The one with
come
the
in
wall?
Mid-round calls, like they have been surpassing Full Sense in almost every round. So back to it
Not
again.
Mercy.
Okay, full sense wants to take some forward space. It's information
May?
around B for now.
Detonation
While
focus May.
Texture is the one with the op.
Like me on May.
We did have the op
Trapping people in.
previous round as well, where Primi was trying to get the job done for full sense.
Am I
so
watching these days?
something that we're going to
Nothing.
see, I think, a lot from Texture.
I don't watch a lot of
He
TV
is on the chamber,
or films.
That's right.
but not being given
But
any
these
open
days, I
duels
basically just
yet.
work.
You're not seeing anything except for us trying to bank on the camera to
And
clear
visit
out the-
houses.
It's a bit shallow though, so just to watch for the top in case someone does decide to go through. Maybe a
You can have
spam or
league
two.
play and tournaments side by side like the
There's a
Prem
nice
and the
count.
FA Cup. My
Spot all
tip
the
is that
info,
during
beautiful.
season play every match is
Ash
2
just
maps with
deleted.
winning both gives you 3 points and playing 1-1 gives you
Oh,
1
the wall
point
down the
each.
middle.
And
Only
you
res
go
available this
round
time for
robin
Raxdor,
twice.
and he has to give
Yes,
up his
I am
life as
used to
well.
football.
So now this round becomes a bit more difficult for GENG. They're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, but they're not really sure which side they should go towards.
Yeah, this is just continuing to be so sneaky,
Full contact
30
out.
stealthy for full
I mean,
sense.
full sense of playing this
They
fairly
are
well.
not breaking the trip. In fact, just waiting around to listen for GENG's movements.
They didn't smoke off
This
me.
confirms it.
Didn't shut the door
Looking to
behind
get a
them
plan.
either. Oh, the op behind them was
Does
nice.
allow
Oh, not
it,
if you
but
don't kill them.
Texture needs to be winning that duel if there's to be any chance for GENG. Nightfall will go
Extra op
through.
struggling again.
Still, Karen able to land his shots, and if he can survive here,
Oh my god,
Remy
that
almost
would have
lost him.
absolutely been insane.
Athena now needs to get it done alone. A 1v3, not impossible with the
Oh my
sharp
goodness, nice
shots.
try.
It was looking doable. Oh, there was a real questioning noise made around the arena there. As I think
No,
everyone echoed my
I
sentiment
think
that
I
that
think
felt
next year
very
will be good.
doable for Athena, but Full
I
Sense
think
will
next
claim
year
their
will be better.
second.
And
As I
bring
say,
up the
keeping
op
up with
as
it all
well.
might be a bit
It
difficult,
certainly
but
was panic station for a second there. But nonetheless,
for a
very
more
close, very
casual, like
tight,
if you're
thanks to the Cypher Cam setup,
if you're like
however.
super
But
hardcore,
at the same time, GENG does
Like, if you're a
kind of
tier
scout
3
out
glazer,
how Full Sense might want to approach
then
some
I
of
think
these
it'll get.
defenses too.
Then it
They
might be a
saw
little bit
glimpses
worse
of
for you.
it back then over on Lotus, where it's that one.
But if you're a tier
kind of
2 or
retake
tier
approach.
1
Now,
Valorant fan, I think it's better.
it's very tentative with all the different lanes being held, and also
Like if
a
you're
lot
someone
of
who just
big
wants to
ults
watch
spent for
as
that one
much as
retake
possible and
as
just
we
watch
prepare for that
everything,
Nightfall.
then I think it's
Next
worse.
round up, it's
But if
another one
you
for this
are
time on towards the
someone
A
who
side.
watches,
Big
like,
clash, GENG
you
though
know,
sliding past.
more important
Yeah,
games,
Jit Boys starting it well, and Cruz following suit.
we'll figure out
So Growler going
BFL.
forward to try to chase Texture down.
I need to see how
Full Sense
exactly
have
it works
finally got the
first
round that they
before I
really wanted,
commit
one
to
where they
anything.
can just batter GENG.
But I think kickoff will be the same,
He's on the
so we'll
hunt.
just
They
do
have
what we
him
did before.
locked in. Nowhere to go here for Texture. He has to fight his way out, and you will not be having
Okay,
any
Full
success
Sense coming back.
against Primi on a line like
We'll come
that.
back.
3 to 4. Full Sense are starting to work their way back into Sunset.
Everyone having fun? If you're not doing this,
Work how well they do. Again, similar to Lotus, but this time it's a quick swing out, spotting out GENG's util first, and then Jit Boys for the slide.
Joining in.
No paranoia spent. They just go straight on through into it with the guns, with the
Yeah, we won't be
haunts.
able to do open qualifiers because there'll be
The
too
full
much going
collision
on.
pays
Too many
off.
different regions.
timeout.
Another
But-
early timeout.
We'll do it for cups and obviously the internationals.
Okay chat NTMV, it's been fun but I got
What's
to
your
bounce
project?
to work on my project. See y'all soon. Tiger man out. Tiger mugger tiger gang fighting.
I mean, to be fair, it would be more fun. It would be more fun for us if GENG made it, just so we can hear Tiger, Mugger, Tiger all again and again. What chance would I give each Pacific team to qualify for champs? Paper X, 100%.
A site still.
They
do have several alts to work off of. Not to mention pace with Ash in play.
I mean, one
It's just an
of
early
T1 or
bit
Nongshin
of
will make it.
presence being announced. Karon offering up his life for free.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. Just trying to draw some attention towards middle, perhaps. GENG, though, don't seem to have really capitalized on it as much as they would have needed to. TP over from
You take
Cruz
a
is going to
timeout.
reinforce this
Try
site as
top
well.
mid.
So GenG just really
Raid
have
boss is
to
down.
fight their way in, and that's going to be easier said than done. Cage popped in their
Oh,
face.
Ash, let's see it. Let's see your Neon play.
Invested. I mean, GenG are still trying to fight for this
Oh,
round.
slide into your own cycle.
Need to isolate the duel against Jip Boys. They do well with that wall up. Sephiroth is locked out of the site. Spike, though, going to be dropped. There's just too many Full Sense players here. There's
Not
nothing
quite
that
on
we
the same
really
page.
do. Ash trying to fight alone. GenG lost too much too early. And Full Sense
There's a
able
world where
to
both
hold
don't.
strong this time around.
Quite a
Too
narrow world.
early
One of
strike.
them is going though, right?
The numbers, even with the
One of
Sage
them is
wall
going.
blocking up the back of Spawn as
Who
well.
is ahead on points? Is it
They
Nongsha?
still have to worry out towards the front. Even with the slow orb, it's just Primi being able to dash up on top.
I
Waylay
think
light
actually both
speed,
will
and
go.
that's what we were kind of discussing earlier on. The Waylay against the Sage, and this is why. So starting
I'll
to
just
see
say Genji
signs
go.
of life a lot more, especially
they're
up for
frauds.
a healthier Full Sense. And then GenG looking broke. Positions held. but
Okay,
it's
I
also
mean, you got
brute
Neon
force from
and Chamber
Texture.
up.
So just
So
a
there's
bit
still
of conditioning
danger
on
here.
towards A main early on by GenG before treading back towards middle, perhaps B. Wouldn't be too surprised if they went through market, but they're going to have to make some noise if they're doing that.
You'd really have to think this round is going to come down to whether or not Texture can get some work done, although Ash is also going to pop that overdrive.
Oh,
Got a couple of
nicely
tags in onto Sephiroth, not nearly
maybe a
enough
little
to
bit
cause
crazy
an issue.
there.
He is eventually going to be brought down, but this entry into
Spike.
mid has not worked out at all for GenG. And this is ultimately going to be a
But your
couple
chamber
of
up.
ultis wasted for
Do nothing,
GenG,
Texture
both
2 and 7.
Tour de Force and
That's tough.
overdrive just not really doing anything.
Yeah, and then the scores have flipped. Now it's Full Sense in the lead off of the timeout, and this is the performance. It's quite worrying.
Yeah,
Not entirely
Gen G
sure what
get the
macro
fucking Prowler
is or
inside
what
the Cypher
calls
cage.
are. It just looks as though they're kind of throwing things and seeing what sticks or what doesn't. So walking up middle this time, it's credit to Full
Korean
Sense for
Prowler.
being able to quickly rotate around and hold these positions incredibly strong, like breaking down the overdrive, shutting down Texture as he does then decide to push through. Buys back up though, and now with a slow approach. Now realizing perhaps the need to break down the door and create more presence for Full Sense to think about. Still positioning for Full Sense though. Jit and Cruz.
Well, Cruz with the early information, just going to hold that paranoia and see if he can keep GenG at bay. Doesn't seem to have had too much success, as he himself will actually be pushed back, but
I mean,
Sephiroth
just the
sliding into this
timing
B
of things
side.
doesn't
Spike
make
has
sense
crossed
either, though.
into default, but
Like,
there's just
why is
no
that?
kills
What's
coming from
Texture
GenG at
doing
the
as a
moment.
part of
They're
this
finding
split?
it really hard.
I mean, he got rewarded for it in the end,
Texture
sort of, but
won,
everyone's already
but
dead.
that is
I mean,
nothing to get too
this
excited
team's
about, as he
fucking
will
dog shit,
now
bro.
probably just look to try to hold on to this op for the next 45 seconds.
It was a pretty sick kill though.
It was a good kill, but it kind of feels like some of the pizzazz has been lost for GenG now.
Fizzled out for sure. And it's credit to Full Sense.
Trying to do a
for being
B
able to pull that
split.
off.
We got
If
3
you
people
were
here
GenG,
doing a
just
B split.
Trying to
Karen
get
is
the read
late
for
running
Full
back
Sense
here.
is tough.
Texture's not in
And
B
as you
main,
try
so
to
we're doing
play
a
your own
3-man
game
B
plan,
split,
that
but
gets
only
shut
through
down as well
one
because
way.
Full Sense have gotten a read on you.
Don't care, they've already got
this
first seat,
works out
but
much
technically
better
the champ
now.
points could
Like,
matter, I think.
Forward space being
There's a
taken
world,
by
I think, where it
Cruz
does
and
matter,
Jit
but-
Boys, and then they're just retreating bound by bound,
10 seconds
repositioning
Definitely
off the
matters for Full
paranoia.
Sense.
As GenG wants
it
to
also
get onto
could matter
site,
for
more players
GenG.
rotate over, and they just find those kills. They find those trades eventually. Not even trades in this round eventually. It's just Texture to try to hold on to the op.
He's been spotted, but no time to chase him down. 6 on the board for Full Sense.
Bro, it was 4-1, it's 4-0.
Half together
They won
nicely
pistol
now.
bonus.
It
They've won
seemed
every
like
pistol,
it was
by the way,
a
this
pretty
this game.
storyline for Full Sense tonight, but the recovery is in effect.
You would have to suspect this can continue further up as well because GenG are pretty much broke for the next round. The first half is coming to an end, and it doesn't seem as though there is an answer from the coaches yet. So
Back
we'll look
to an
towards
eco.
the second half for GenG. But for now, 2 more to go. Door once again shut, and GenG still needs to create some more pressure, more presence all across the map before eventually committing somewhere. If they do commit somewhere, they have to do it fast. Primi holding with an op alone. Not spotted.
Oh, once again, gets away with the opening pick. This time it's onto Karen.
I mean, nothing is really working right now. It seems very easy.
Positions.
Karen dying first.
Ready and waiting for Ash, who does have the stinger here. So if the gap is closed, maybe Primi is under a bit of pressure then.
But multiple rounds
Instead,
where
it's
they've
gonna
had
be
it, basically their only gun is the ult.
line,
Yeah,
and
Chamber.
Primi navigating that
taking a
pretty
first
nicely
fight.
so far. Oh,
Yeah,
what
that
a
was
shot
better.
from Athena.
And you
stuck
have
around a little
seen
bit too long, and
basically
so now
everyone, I
GENG
think. Yeah, the rotates are coming, but they're a little
themselves a bit of an
slow.
opening into this A side. The wall will obviously make lives a little bit easier as well.
Teleport's ready.
Double op, Texture and Ash.
No
30
smokes though,
seconds
so
left.
they're still very concerned about this sight and drop position.
Yeah, one of these guys has to get a little bit more aggressive with the rifle. You're not expecting the Sheriff and the Stinger to get it done. That's a nice shot in from Ash, and he goes for more.
holy.
Finds a second. Texture still alive here, by the way. Ash certainly under pressure, but able to just survive as
The
long as
double
possible,
up
and that
post
brings
plant.
Texture into play. So this round that should have been full census based on the buy might still go the other direction. Headhunter
Can't lose this
will be the
Texture.
secondary option. Now a classic for Texture as he waits for that defuse and eventually gets it done. Nice headshot onto Cruz. Big round for GENG to stay alive in this half.
So not really letting that go just yet. There's still a chance for this to be, you know, incredibly close first half. All the numbers, and it comes down to a post-plant double op situation. You're
Well, I mean,
kidding
it was
me.
a
Ash
crazy
gets
second
it
shot
off.
by Ash, to be fair.
I can't believe that that's what we're witnessing. For all Primi's efforts, and you can tell, like, the guy wants to 1v1 op duel against Texture. He wanted to go for that. They're sticking
Double
with a
up?
double op. Full sense. What?
Just something to keep GENG guessing. It's last round of the half, so you can invest as much as you want without too much recourse necessarily. Does make life a little bit scary for Texture.
Retakes are going to be odd.
But GENG just the greatest team of all time in the mid. Look, if GENG win in Shanghai again,
Still
fair enough.
Deep lines being held.
I'll still call them
Nothing
pro.
seen towards middle. Prowler doesn't see anything towards A either. But off of slight timings, the smokes, everything starts to get set up. Primi still holding his own line.
Go, go, go.
Might be the same protocol for GENG though to clear out his spot.
Yeah,
Fatal?
more or less that same line that Primi was on.
If this
a
Fade
little
peeks
bit
around this corner
shallower.
without Fade ulting
So
first,
he
I'm
can
gonna
get out.
fucking lose my
Yeah.
shit.
My hot
Wow,
take,
the swing
I think
from
Korean
Ash
teams
is enough
making
to
it to champs might
push
be
him
the
away.
best chance Pacific
go,
has at winning
rotations.
champs. Pacific has
Well, I mean,
always
it's gonna
just
be the
been
same kind of round out
PRX and
for
Korean
GENG. They
teams.
can put that
No
wall up,
non-Korean team
try and
has
get
had
the
any
planting. They've got
international
the
success
res as
other
well
than
if necessary.
PRX and
Good
Zeta.
pressure with the time crunch as well.
But you're right, that time being a bit of a factor, and the fact that full sense of rotated an extra player across could cause issues. Nightfall has gone through, and that should alleviate some of the concerns for GENG. They know where a few of these players are, but it doesn't
Some of
matter
their
if you know
approaches
when the
just
headshots
make
are
no
all
sense.
there
Why
for
is
full sense.
why is your Neon
Kahlua
solo going that way?
With an
And no,
easy
you haven't
breezy
even,
2K.
like,
I don't know
rounded
how he
this
makes it
corner
look
at
so
all.
easy, but this round surely is done. A wayward spray.
What are
Will
we
not
doing?
matter as Jip Boys will finish it with the trade onto Texture. 7-5 at the end of the half here. Full sense. They hold on.
7-5.
over, you know.
And you said it all, my friend. I mean, just everything down to it, even with the delayed nightfall at the end. It does hit full sense, by the way. But Kahlua just comes back in to hold the angle. No problem.
One enemy remaining.
Double op or not.
ตัวกูจัดให้มัน2แค่นั้นแหละไอ้ช็อต
Just having the extra bit of firepower, getting the read.
Okay, I mean, that was I would say, quite a bad half from GENG. They won a pistol and a bonus and got 4-0 up. And then they had multiple attacking rounds where I'm looking at them thinking, what the fuck are you doing? But even like basic shit of just like the theory of where people are when you're doing an exec. But they will win pistol. Yeah, they'll probably fucking win another pistol bonus, scrape out like a 13-11 win, and I'll have to hear about how good GENG are again.
My hot take, I'd rather have a Japanese team in champs with
Japanese.
0% chance of winning than a fraudulent Korean team that can win but just feels like they fill a spot. It shouldn't just be about whining, it should be about hype.
Yeah, give me DFM at champs.
Texture, just bring that off back in. Tour de force, pop off round after round. But he's being tested right now. Back then it was on the attack. On the defense, he might have an easier time. Look at this, all 5 sheriffs for a full sense.
Against Gen G, the team that started with no sheriffs.
Shooty, shooty, bang, bang.
Shooty, shooty, bang, bang.
Let's
That's a
go.
good name for a VFL team.
The main control for Gen G.
You got
Mark
bang?
here should get the early
Shooty, shooty,
information
bang, bang?
if there is a push to be had towards this B site from mid.
Oh,
Full sense
holy,
will have
holy
to consider-
cooking a little
Ooh,
bit.
okay.
Unless it's smoked off.
Like
Did they
that.
hear it? Doesn't look like it.
This could get a little bit awkward. That's going to make things very awkward. Primi with the headshot onto Texture.
Right now they're
Looks like it's getting
probably
cracked open.
aware,
Ash
maybe not.
from downtown will recover 1 onto Jip Boys. But you've got so many layers here. Full Sense just have so many
you can't miss
options.
this round.
Primi again with 1 more gets the better of Raxel. There's time now working in the favor of Full Sense. This was a bit of a meal being made by Gen G. The setup just getting outplayed, outdone by Full Sense. Primi taking another fight
Why?
forward, and he's just having so
Why?
much success until he runs into Athena. Karen, in the meanwhile, by the way, did pick up 1. So now we're into a 2v1. Time's still there for Gen G, and maybe these two can put this round together. Karen's done a lot of damage, and again,
Why,
another
Premi?
3K. Just
Why?
the
They're going to win all
rock for
pistols. They're
Gen
going
G
to fucking
tonight.
win the game.
Gets them through this
And they're
pistol.
going
It
to
was a
fucking
very
fraud
awkward
their
pistol, I
way
must
to
say.
5-0.
Yeah.
Save the day. Easy.
But
What is
you're
Primi
right
doing?
with the stability as well. And that's all 4 pistol rounds so far in 2 maps that Gen G collects up on. They have a chance to tie up the score, maybe run away with it even further too. Just down to the fights and the positions, and all 5 sheriffs, sometimes not the wisest thing either, despite some of the other sharp shots that they had
Why not
as
just
well.
hold them? Hold! Why do you
I-
need to be out here?
I kind of dig it though. Like, it's
Are you out
a
in the
little bit
fucking
distinct,
middle of the
it's a little bit
Atlantic Ocean?
unorthodox.
Polar
But
bear
the fact
spotted
that
in
they thought
Arlington, Texas.
of it to pull things off like that really forces Gen G to think, and it's definitely entertaining to say the least. We're back onto the 4-1 with a sheriff just to pick up alt orbs and try to keep themselves afloat. for
Isn't
the
winning
second
pistols
half.
a skill?
Gen G,
Things
on
that
the other hand,
Valorant
though,
players don't want to hear.
They're looking for a fight around this orb. If it does get tapped by Full Sense, I expect we're going to see some kind of response from Gen G. Ash is waiting on the line. Oh, that's a really brilliant shot from Sephiroth. Then he
now.
might get a chance at
Oh,
another
no,
one.
you're not, 'cause
Karen
it's Karen.
goes one better. How is he managing to do that?
Why didn't I get Karen, bro?
That is unbelievable from Karen. He should be dead 3 times.
he's unkillable at this point. I don't know
Why didn't I
what
just get
else to
Karen?
say.
He misses those first 2 shots. I think, yeah, he's done. Right there. He misses 2 shots. You think he's done. And then the adjustment onto Chip Boys is insane.
Oh!
Well,
Everyone just staring in disbelief. But it looks like it's just another day in the office for the guy. Well, we'll go again. And this is the one where Gen G would love to convert to
Forgot
pick
to
up the
do
lead.
transfers, but Karen may
Full
just
sense with the
compensate
bye,
for Perp Zero
trying
lol.
to once more keep themselves treading water.
yep. Growler not quite going to catch Athena.
And Karen
Going
up
to
there.
reaggress onto the line here as well, alongside Ash with that swing. This is a full attempt
bro,
from
get
Gen
in
G
there.
to try to hold on. That Paranoia doing so much work.
Why
And
have
now
this guy
again,
who just
Karen
got an
needs a
ace?
miracle. He does
But
get
why
2.
have
He's
him
so
take the
good,
third fight?
But he's not getting any help.
Bro, you gotta get in there. Fucking
Hasn't
3-stack
arrived
push
yet.
that, man. They got sheriffs.
Step too far.
Planted.
And a quick peek from Primi will take Raxkull down, just texture left onto
Yeah,
Headhunters.
just little details like that, right? Like, why is Karen here
this one
with the
happening.
one rifle,
No, but you
Omen
also don't
flashing
wanna-
for them? Like, bro, get your ass up here,
Overlook the
and
possibility
Omen
that
flash from
Station
here
can
and
get some
swing with them.
damage. Not going to happen this time. Usually pretty good with those headhunters though. So 8-7, Full Sense respond back after dropping the pistol.
Well, they won. Why they saved?
Real conversation happens here.
See,
though.
people in the lingo call it a bonus
Big
round,
round.
but if you're a big Valorant fan, you know
Ultimately,
the
it's,
bonus rounds are
however, the
fraudulent.
Convergent paths and the 2 opening kills. Just connecting full on in towards elbow. All the players that were in position to try to hold that off, knowing that Full Sense did push that position earlier on. just gets the full
What did Karen
stun,
do?
full kills.
Karen was here.
does his best,
He
but still
flashed like this,
quite
and then he
enough now,
watched
but
this side.
look at
My point
who's
is,
here.
you're on a round with not the
shot.
best buy.
Oh, how has that not gone his way?
Like instead of
Sharp
double
shot from
swinging this,
Primi.
just triple swing it and
GENG
be with
under
them
some
with the
real
one
pressure.
gun.
If this is the way Full Sense is going to start the first gun round of the second half, well, I think GENG might have to start
Karen
thinking
or
about
no
the
one.
split. There's a recovering frag from Ash, but it's not enough to give them the numbers, and it's certainly not enough to give them too much space here on the A side. Full Sense looking to claim even more.
Player standing.
Another 1-for-1. It's not enough. Karen, he's continued to be a miracle worker for GENG tonight, but a 1v3 in the circumstances just feels impossible. Got the firing squad set up on the other side of this corner. Looks like Karen's going to cut his losses.
Save.
Yeah, thinking the save. Money not too good for GENG on the next round, so we'll see what a hero rifle could do.
Go, go.
But might need another timeout soon as well. Full Sense. It's the similar shades of red to what
Karen
we saw
wins
in
these,
Lotus. Again, just like full 5,
Be right back.
death ball straight into A site. And it's Jit Boys. If not Jit Boys, it's
It's first
Primi
kill
this
on
time.
texture.
Just full on.
Unfortunate.
Quick with the movement. A lot of stunts and everything as well, and it's tough for Texture to do much. Unfortunately got overwhelmed in that situation. And not only that, wise for Full Sense to want to take forward space out towards spawn, which helps them isolate more duels.
Timeout.
If not,
Okay.
come back with
And the fraudulent timeout. The problem with this game is if Full Sense win, the fucking GENG stands are simply just going to say, oh, it doesn't matter, they had nothing to play for. That's the problem. What can I do against that? It's obviously not true, and I know that's not true, but they will believe it.
How many times did you say fraudulent this stream?
Ah, not enough. Not enough. I mean, that's a great sign.
Got a Sheriff for Rack School. Now, there is some firepower there to work with.
Move.
Oh, you didn't give Karen the gun. You're giving Ash the gun. Look, Ash is in my VFL, so I'm happy, but...
Sephiroth and an outlaw.
Oh, fucking... Read the room.
Just trying to clear out as much as possible initially. Slow orb, forcing them to think too.
Yep. Denies that orb, at least for now.
You go back towards middle then, though. Thinking about market and where that trademark was always set up. They smoke it off too. So top, middle, and that's where the hero rifle is.
Why is
Yeah, but
your
it's
team
just Ash
shit when they
alone,
have
has
something
no
to play
backup.
for?
Info given
Rush.
now as well, tries to duck away, but I think just got
Well,
caught
there's
by
your
that
rifle.
relay bolt on the back end, and so Jit Boys chases him down. That's the rifle gone. Primi as well, able to chime in with a frag, and so
Karen
there's
still
no
somehow
harm
wins
done
this.
here. For Full Sense, another in the hands of Sephiroth. We'll take it a little further for the second. And it's now just Karen. And even in this case, Karen cannot get anything done. So 10-7, double digits for Full Sense, and they are progressing nicely through Summit. If it doesn't turn around now for GENG, it might not turn around at all.
Yeah, and then we gotta think about the third map. What split could look like. Oh boy. Possible banger.
Enemy remaining.
Nonetheless, though,
possible
as discussed
banger,
from
possible
before, that's
shite.
what this timeout was indeed called out for. You do have Texture on the operator now. And
Well,
he's
gonna
looking
need
to
a bit of a
push in
miracle
towards
run
B
back
main.
here
The full
from
force
GENG.
of Full Sense. Again, it's another 1-4. Texture needs to hit his
Make
mark.
some noise.
No mark to hit there. Hit by a Prowler.
What is your
inside of the
plan there?
dark cover. You
They've
can't
got a
see
fade. I
anything.
wonder if they will fade Prowler me.
Fast lane onto the site from Full Sense. Draws out a bit of spam, but it's a pretty big piece of util used by Full Sense. So no fast lane for the entry now.
Sephiroth seeing if he can find a lurk kill. Texture goes peeking again.
Whoa, this is a tough angle to clear, but he looks like he's going to clear it. That's
What?
crazy.
Oh, he hit
that
him.
He's not got the kill. How's he
And
not
we're
got the
just
kill?
not watching any.
Link shot instead
Come on,
somehow.
gone
But
through the wall.
in all that time, though, Athena has kind of gotten away with a bit too much, and
Got his
suddenly
arms out.
All right. Well, at least he gets an assist.
Spike down.
Primi does get the trade back on a Raxel, and the spike is going to be retrievable.
Gonna go away.
Weird round. Weird round.
yeah, very odd, but it's a bit of chaos that Killua can capitalize off of. He was forced to break trademark, though, so alerted Karan.
Yep, Karen's hunting.
That's probably going.
30
So his
seconds
timing's
left.
pretty good. Nice
One
headshot as
enemy
well.
remaining.
Just been looking so clean.
Oh, man.
Primi with 24 seconds. Maybe makes the right call to go A, wins the duel against Karen, gets a plant down, can still win this round.
Yeah, he would have convergent paths then. It's going to be very, like,
10 seconds left.
tense, though. This 1v1 against Karan. He doesn't have time for the plan anymore. He thinks it's clear.
Oh, well. What you going to do?
Aaron or no one.
Genji get another. Very back and forth game, this one.
Yeah, a bit of a seesaw, but hard to tell. I mean, a strong round like this, and you start to see the concepts which GENG want to employ, working against that, you know, sort of 1-4 split that Full Sense have been working around. It works out neatly. They get to buy up, they get to build up a bit more of a bank, but both sides now have ultimates as well, so this can still turn around. This can still start to snowball for Full Sense if
But they
played
got the right read.
correctly. Oh, GENG with their own 1-4, and it's just Raxkel alone. If he gets one kill, he gets a res, then you talk about a retake.
Well, I mean, the good thing is he's a Sage, so he can delay for
Yeah, they get
quite a
texture
while
on the
with
line.
wall and with the orb, but both of them have now been used. Smoke's going to come through as well. Paralla's out, doesn't see anything.
Seconds
Full Sense
low.
still holding
Allows the rotate to come
for
across.
now.
You know, both teams quite
Drifting back
concerned
towards A.
about middle.
Even though they have full chamber set up there.
Not for Full Sense.
I guess
though,
Karen
maybe
has
just
ult to
convergent
B.
paths into a set hit on towards B.
Yeah, there's no way that Raxel gets out of the conversion paths.
I mean, he should be dead here if he
on an
stays
angle
in
like
this position.
one. So he would just be a dead man.
Sephiroth's in a pretty good position too if the rotations go early.
Ooh, that's quite a layer with the Nightfall and the convergent paths, really pushing
no.
GENG out of that site. Athena does win the
What?
duel against Jip Boys, though. That's a big start, and we've got the Nightfall back in response from GENG now, who will start to look to try to make their re-entry into the site. It's not really a retake. The plant's not even down. Teleport back on out. It doesn't matter. Ash still catches up with Cruz and Kahlua.
Spike down.
And Athena will fall in the meanwhile. So it's just Sephiroth in from behind. He's been spotted out now as well. Ash wants that. Gets it.
I'll take it. Big round from
Line
Ash
for
with his neon ult.
GENG. They are on the rampage back.
Full Sense, I mean, you just gotta...
It's always going to come down to the ultimates again.
You let all the Sage util
Convergent
just fucking
pass, the
completely
hit
stall you
of
out.
Information and GENG just lie in wait. The delaying worked
They
out
use a lot of
very
ults, but so, I mean,
neatly.
so did Full Sense.
And as soon as they hit back, like Athena getting that first tap, I think against Jet Boys makes quite a bit of difference, especially now that he gets to deploy that Nightfall. So, a bit expensive, but Full Sense still having some ultimates. This could be their final purchase of the half, though. I mean, at least for the foreseeable future. So they
Bro
need
thinks
to
what,
make
they're
this
gonna save
round
for
count
3
as well,
rounds?
But the only big ult of impact would be Jet Boys on that overdrive. The rest of them...
It's like another crazy setup for GENG, though, with the 4-1 split again.
That's true.
Really, really gambling on the A-hold. I guess they're not seeing Full Sense move too quickly in this half. This is not a bad setup, actually, if you've got that sort of bait and switch. But
Well, they
in the
think
end,
about it, but
just
they
gonna leave
decide
texture
to
on the
leave
line
it.
and rotate their players across. And
Top mid
again,
instead.
seems like the idea for GENG is to take this main position. And
I mean,
then
again, with the
work
Sage wall
through
in
the rest of the
B,
map.
they're
So
in a good
Full Sense
spot
were to
right
read
now.
into that. They could be going quickly elsewhere, but at the moment they're not.
Okay, they
Just
pressure
work
top
the map
mid,
a bit. They
destroy
know
the trip.
trademark's typically there, if
Thing
not
is, you
out
need to
towards
smoke.
market, so just trying to
The thing, they're
reposition
gonna
around it.
reel it. Like,
But now
well, yeah,
they
once
have
they
to
come
watch
back
out,
onto
like,
that
do they
line and see that no
anticipate
one's there,
pressures
you
on this
now
line or not?
expect this.
I mean, surely you have to. Like, you've seen him play this line all week last week against GE.
Or
Very
they decide
surprised
not
if you
to
don't
go
see him
for
here
it.
at
Now
all.
Karen's in a lot of
Pass
pressure.
into the side. Karen can't get the better of Primi's.
Observer's
Life is
asleep
saved by
again.
Jip Boys. Now it's all on Texture. You do kind of have the backup
really
though of
TP.
Athena. And
Oh, you got
Texture's
the
three,
other one.
And Athena's got one. So maybe that's all you need.
Well, texture with a round.
Primi needs a spike plant now, I suppose.
I suppose he does. I think he needs more than that. Yeah, he needs help. Help! Someone help Primi! There's no one to help Primi! It's Texture for the 4K!
You crack me up, man. His teammates were all dead.
Yep.
Texture. How does he get away with that? Had to reposition, just holds the line. It's such an awkward line to hold as well. You're feeling that much pressure with that many footsteps. Chip Boys has ripped the overdrive, but he still lands the shot.
Well, I guess the thing is,
Timeout?
if your
Yeah, they
tech
probably
shot
needed timeout.
and you hit your
It actually
shots,
wasn't, like,
Yeah,
you will win.
that's the big, you know,
first part of the round was fine, but
That's
then
how he held the spot.
make it happen.
the way that they tried to
Talk
clear
about
that
Chip
wasn't
Boys
great.
too.
But yeah, Jip Boys.
He doesn't care.
Jip Boys saved Primi.
Look at the economy
He doesn't
now
care.
for full sense. It's good. It's getting from mid to worse. Oh, and a big seize early on completely halts them in their tracks.
Bring them down.
Back up towards the top of middle. They know the trademark's there, so they still want to break it.
It's that same setup though for Gen G. 4 players towards A.
Indeed. Maybe they try to flank out towards B instead. I mean, Athena is. Oh, no, it's
Again,
Rascal
same
as well.
setup.
I want to
Oh,
say
but
this
he's
is maybe
already in
where it goes
spawn.
wrong for Gen G, because this is now where Full Sense have actually played a little bit faster, and Sephiroth has taken forward position. Ash is going to spot him. This needs to be traded immediately.
Oof, extra
Has not
4K,
been. And so
weary
now you've got
face
players that are a bit
emoji.
worried about
God,
the
I
wrapping
missed him.
towards A, the wrapping
Glad he
towards
is
B.
turned on
Primi
our
gets
end.
Raxcal. You know, it gets a bit
They're
messy for
absolutely
Gen
cooked
G.
on
They
this
just
round,
don't
to be
have the
fair.
map
That's
control.
why I didn't take a
It's a
timeout.
really
It's a
crucial
crazy
kill for
shot.
Athena. That's going down on B. Rotate's coming through.
Cannot die.
Kahlua can't win the duel against Karen, so they have been allowed past.
Oh, can
They are
be
trapped
allowed
into
in?
this though.
I'll be held at bay by that smoke, that's for sure. What can they use to get their way through? Straight into Primi, who gets the 2, but is enough,
Nice.
obviously.
Yeah,
So
Karen probably
11
needed to
10,
take this
full
fight, really.
sense. They chime in, and I think Gen G have got to change that setup. You can't keep having 4 players over towards A at the start of the round.
Yeah,
Full
they're
Sense
just
have now
too
figured it out,
focused
which
on
it seems
texture
they
right now.
have.
In terms of like
Yeah,
setting him
the
up, and
kind
not
of
only just setting him up, but then like dominating
macro
A
between
main.
Both teams.
They just keep
There's
running the
not
same
too much
setup over and
variance
over again.
because It's also tough to get reads against
Full
your
sense have
opponent.
basically just figured it
But
out.
now Full
They
Sense
just
are
mid-push this
getting
round.
the download against Gen G, as it were. Breaking the trademark, they start to find all sorts of different positions. Gen G does well to find some individual frags, but just still not enough ultimately, especially once that smoke gets set up.
So yeah,
it's
they
a change in
change where the
setup, and
trip
ironically,
is.
This is probably where you'd want to have 4 players over on A.
It's a change where the
One
stage is
through
as
We're
well.
exploring there. But it's still a pretty quick rotate for Gen G.
It still is texture.
Maybe a
on
bit of an
YouTube.
overcorrection.
That it is. Prowler is going to draw out that op shot, so they'll be aware of his position.
But
or
you
at
got to
least
seize there, man.
rough vicinity of it. Chip Boys tries to go forward
Well, the
alongside
trip
Primi.
actually
They
got them.
haven't had any success there. The trademark, I think it was, kind of slowing
Again,
their
look at the
progression.
lurks, man.
That's a real issue. But again,
How's Ash's
Sephiroth on this
timing?
lurk.
Not
He
great.
spots out Ash, very nearly loses his life. Cage. Oh, there's a gap for Karen to exploit.
He doesn't know that he's inside there. They slip past each other.
No! Ships in the night!
Karen, bro.
Sephiroth
Come
catches
on, man.
Karen!
I thought initially he had such a good read. To be fair, this is
opened up.
resable.
That's the strength of the Cypher Cage right there.
Res available for
You have to res
Raxcal.
that.
It's got to get close enough first, though.
Can you find a
Fowler
safe
and
res
res.
is the other question.
Spike planted.
Smokes up.
No
Will
spam
another
back.
res.
One thing to go down market.
Fuck's sake.
Look at Sephiroth.
Oh my god, what a shot.
Sephiroth could be on for a couple there. Doesn't quite manage it. Gets Ash for the
This is
second
big
time in the
3v3.
round.
No, I mean, this reflank should cook them here.
Numbers brought back. Oh, Cruz.
Cruz is on the flank. They've got no idea. This looks like it should be a round winner, maybe even a map winner from Cruz. Looking for more than just the one. He doesn't even need one more. It's just the single kill that he
She's fucking
requires
chilling.
because he gets the info for Kahlua.
Oh
and that
man,
is
that's
Texture
rough, Karen.
looking for the save. Full Sense will win the round. They'll go to 12.
could have gone in the cage.
Gen G have been fighting hard for Sunset, but it seems like that fight might merely be over.
Yeah, perhaps running out of a bit of gas in the tank. And this is just masterful. I'm starting to see the vision now for Full Sense. Frost has always said, you know, just wanting to build those fundamentals up, like build those players up and get them all on the same page. And then this one, you can start to see Sephiroth thinking like how an IGL would. Very forward thinking, very cerebral in how he wants to position himself. Play around the cage, anticipate his opponents are going to be going through market because he was in that position previously out towards Boba. And he gets ahead of them, finds those numbers advantage for his team. And here we are with Matt Point.
Double
Quarter
off.
force brought out. Is it going to be enough?
Well, Texture not able to land the opening shot there on the Jip Boys, so immediately
He really
falls.
isn't that great on this chamber.
And
Is
that's
he?
going to pull the rotate across for
He had one
GENG,
round, basically.
of course.
Oh my God.
Fina dealt with easily by Jip Boys, full
Well,
set.
didn't
Rampaging
need
their
a
way
timeout.
towards split right now. Not even Karen can stop them.
Team is a fraudulent one.
A 2-on-5, Ash and Rax will have to try and salvage. It's just not going to happen. Ash here with a single shot in, gets another, but that's not enough. 13 to 10, full sense will secure the second map in the series, and we will go there.
That was with double pistol and the bonus, by the way. And not great. Ash and friends? I mean, did Ash do much? Like, I feel like apart from Karen a couple rounds, no one on GENG. Athena had like a round. Texture had one round. Karen had a couple rounds. None of them did much. Right, I need to go make some food. I mean, yeah, you look at the ratings or whatever. I think this is a pretty accurate reflection of what just happened. Ash 1 and 7 in first kills to first death. That was a pretty dominant map, to be honest. Disguised by pistol and bonus. Tell me more about this fucking amazing Neon player that's 3 and 10 in first kills, first deaths. Right. We put on some China for you. China. Oh, no, did they just end the map? They just ended the map. Unlucky. Watch some more sideshow trolling
Can I get
Pokemon.
some spam in the chat, please?
No one else is watching this video, so I might as well give them a view.
That is too large. Okay, stop writing. Everyone stop writing now. Everyone stop writing things. Oh, it's this fucking Pokemon tower. Oh, and they all attack you. We don't really know what the level cap is, though, Robert. So we're going to use the next gym leader to figure it out. Like, I don't understand how we fucked the level cap up so much.
Well, it's because the game must have downgraded. The patch... Wait, no, the level cap was correct.
What, there was a level 46 Pokemon?
Whatever the level cap is that's in your chat is very wrong.
Really?
The standard level cap is 38 for Koga.
Huh? What the fuck is in my chat then? Oh, and when I say we, I mean me. And when I say me, I mean my mods, because I'm going to blame them.
Yep, I like that. Of responsibility away.
Right, I've been sent the level caps, though, by Mega Maze Man. I don't understand what I'm looking at.
Wait, can somebody give me this?
It says 10, 14, and then 12. 9, 12. It says 10, 14, 12, 9, 12. What the hell am I supposed to be looking at here? Oh, that's the level of their Pokemon. Well, then why is it 10, 14?
Because his first one's 10.
Wait, what? This guy is blocking the way. Ah. Alright, so can you get the fuck out of the way? This is the teleport pad that leads to the president's office. He's in tough negotiations. Or do you mind moving then and letting me get to it? Are you fucking stupid? What are you doing? Get the fuck out the way. You have to rescue all the scientists. I mean, can't some of them leave on their own?
You can rescue only some of them, but if you rescue all of them, you get a static encounter.
Really?
I'm just starting from the bottom. I'm going from floor 2.
You have pain split and you have innards out. I think I'll be fine there. What the fuck? What?
No.
How on earth did that do that much damage? What the fuck is that ability? What the fuck is that damage?
Who was he? Taking me, please.
Its ability one-shot me. What the fuck? How does that ability work? I do not understand how that ability works then. I thought it was like a fixed amount of damage. When you died, it just, you know, did some damage to your opponent. What the hell was that? Innards out. It deals damage to that opponent equal to the amount of HP it had left before last being hit. Ah. So you're supposed to, for those Puku things, you're supposed to get them weak first and then kill them. Because if you one-shot them, it does crazy damage to you. I didn't know that. Sylve Slash. Okay, and the normal type move didn't do anything, so it's got to be a ghost type. Which means Feint Attack should do a lot of damage, but if it Moonblasts me again, I might die.
Why would you risk that?
Because I can't heal through it, and I think it'll one-shot.
With Wyatt?
I think it'll one-shot.
He doesn't care about his friendship.
I think it'll one-shot.
You're fucking crazy, no?
Oh, hallelujah.
Oh,
that didn't...
so lucky.
That didn't even get...
trolling!
That didn't get anywhere near. Oh, no! Oh, no.
Pokemon!
Oh, no. I don't understand what type this Pokemon is, and I don't understand why that did...
Dude, Banana Daddy was so
hit me,
fucking good,
It hit
Josh.
me with a fucking Psychic move, and I don't understand how it was super effective. How is Psychic super effective against Dark Bug? I just don't get it. Both of these things are good against Psychic. Moonblast. Is it not a Psychic move?
That's a fairy type.
Oh, bro. Is it a fairy ghost Pokemon? How else is a sword alive? There are a lot of inanimate objects in this fucking game that are alive without being haunted. Do not give me that bollocks logic. There's a fucking ice cream cone and a bag of rubbish that are sentient in this fucking game. They don't require ghost typings. Sylveon is literally the OG fairy type, by the way. I don't know that. What gen is it from? Is it from Gen 1, 2, or 3? Then I don't know it. I mean, I've started to know Gen 4, but anything else, it's a mystery to me, a cosmic mystery. Oh my god, I'm doing no damage. What? 100% this thing's fucking dying. Why am I subbing this in? Why am I subbing my ice type in when it just used flamethrower? Oh no! Get out of there!
Bro, he is never punished.
I am Omega trolling. My party is so much weaker than it used to be. This Aggron Pokemon is way shitter than I thought it would be. Like, way shitter. I really thought that thing would be hitting like a truck, but it's hitting like a Fiat 500. Oh, that's brutal, No Man's War. No!
Dude, please, I've just spent like an hour leveling this Pokemon up and learning moves on it. Please don't get it killed.
Oh, big Golbat! Nice.
Is this just a Vulpix with a Vulpix? Why does it look so content?
What the hell? Like, all of the... That's, again, another incredibly cool sprite, right? All of the different types of Pokeballs in there with him. Really good design. But also, Iron Head. Oh, it's a special attacker! That's fine. That's fine.
Why are you so determined to use Mom's Potato Touch, by the way, if
What?
it's such a shit Pokemon?
Iron Head.
Because it can't be
Or
shit.
think Steel is good against
It can't
everything.
be shit everywhere. It's got to... It can't be shit everywhere.
Surely this is, yeah,
This
Psychic
doesn't seem
type,
like
no?
a good attacker.
I was not
It
using the
seems like a
fucking
ball
Ghost type
Pokemon.
move against the
It's
fucking...
not... It's got a really high attack stat.
Bro, swap that fucking Pokemon out, you dumb fuck! I've just put so much time invested into this fucking Pokemon to bring it up to speed.
Yep.
And you're just tossing it to the wind.
Yep. No, I'm not
and you
tossing.
put out another weak Pokemon.
Well...
What is wrong with you? What is he doing? I can't play with this guy. I can't fucking play with this dude. He doesn't. He just performs acts of content indiscriminately throughout the fucking run. He'll just we'll be making good pace, and he'll just reset us back to fucking 0.
Why did that do so much damage? Oh,
Poison
because
drop.
I'm a poison type. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I mean, like, trying to keep the entire type chart in my head is a very difficult task.
How many hours of Pokemon do you think this guy's played? And he has no idea about the types. Like, perhaps the most crucial thing to know about the game. Bro just has fucking no clue at all, despite probably spending thousands of hours playing Pokemon. It's insane. He just has no idea. With basic ones as well. Psychic against Poison. Not even a tough one. Back to Primi Deadlock? Nah, Full Sense will win this map. Full Sense are winning this map. I can feel it.
We'll just kind of hold our tongues out for this one. I mean, in theory, again, it
I can
just
feel
works
it in my
out so well
balls.
against Double Duelist, works out well against the Neon, really slows her down, but into the actual game itself, at least for now, when they are starting out on the first half on the attacking side, just needing to get that spike down, set up those post plants, but GENG should be looking to disrupt, like Pilsky said. It's now Ash on towards a ramp.
Sephiroth up to a bit of trickery here. Seeing if he can find himself a nice fight.
gonna lose
Unfortunately, he
another
doesn't get the
fucking
one that he
pistol, huh?
wants. So Ash will claim the opening prize for GENG.
Then a bit of presence. Primi.
Yeah, Primi's taking that space. He'll be very happy with it. This is actually going to be a pretty advanced position. I don't know that Ash is expecting him on that timing, but still prepared for it. Primi fighting his way forward. Can't get the better of both.
Good for my VFL.
Would have. But nonetheless, now, mid-round
Going to
rotations
2-2
over
split.
on towards B.
Do I have a flashback? Sky Sheriff, I can't get on board with
Waiting
him.
patiently. Gets himself a headshot through. Some extra tags onto Cruz as well. That'll soften
Will
the
they
targets
expect
here for
him?
texture, but he
Probably not.
will have to get this job done alone. Waiting for that spike plant to come through. Swing is in, and headshot for just the one onto Kahlua. Does deny the plant, but obviously doesn't quite manage to win the round on his own. So Ash and Athena with a little bit more of a job to
Well,
do.
they're both very low, so again,
It's an
this should be
advantageous
good
fight
for
them, but
GENG.
Cruz and Chip Boys pretty substantially tagged, but a lot of that side still needing to be cleared out. One spotted. Athena, oh, is going to be baited by that, but luckily the shot's still coming through from Ash. He just about saves the day with a 4K. GENG get it done.
My
Another
VFL,
pistol.
good for my
Full Sets have really
VFL.
struggled to get the pistols over the line today.
Oh,
It's
5-0
close,
on
though,
pistol.
have to admit. But wow. Still down to the fights, and even with the little baits out with the haunts. We kind of see, I don't know, like a semblance of something, right? Like grab that out, you don't expect a second lurk. That's always been something that Full Sense is toying around with throughout this entire series. Multiple lurks, Sephiroth is pretty good onto it. Primi's capable of taking duels as well. But he does kind of whiff the one on towards the player who actually was sat down by the Radnet anyway. Stars, just a slight announcing of presence.
Men's
They wanna
Pokemon win.
build up
I played
towards those
Pokemon on stream
ults
before.
and get away with it. So back towards trying to
Holy dough.
stalk up towards a singular position on the map, while GENG, noting that the rotations have already gone through, they start to reposition themselves.
How am I watching a no Viper
Texture
split,
to
by the
mark
way?
Vents,
What am I watching?
Ash charged with mail room duty.
Viper's win round split this year, by the way, is like
Again, he is cleared
75%.
out, so down to the minute mark, it feels as though GENG have a pretty good read of what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of utility here over towards the A side as well to just hold on to things. Raxel's going to get the early information. You got
Yeah, no
the
matter.
smoke coming up, courtesy of Karen. And Full Sense very much slowed down.
Like, Viper on
That
split is one of
and
those
Thorns as
situations where
well,
it's like,
Karen clearing
everyone knows it's
out
good,
Sephiroth.
and
They know that'll
statistically
be
it's
the
good.
lurk. Seeing him
Like,
kinda on his own
theoretically
quite a bit
good,
in the previous map as well.
Statistically good, historically good.
Really anywhere to go for Full Sense.
Maybe
here.
you
They
should just
kinda
fucking
have
play
to
it.
Train it into a position and see what they can do. School, bit of a feeding frenzy for him and Afina right here. Can clean up a couple. Yeah, 10 seconds on the clock. Full Sense have very much given up on this round and just hoping that they can maybe get away with a kill or two, but wishful thinking you'd have to imagine for Kahlua to do anything more here. Texture cleans up the last couple.
That was a waste of my life.
That'd be a nice couple of charges towards the showstopper. 2-0, good start.
That's a minute and a half I'll never get back.
Bonus round to get through.
Practically that, just everyone playing up onto Spectres though is going to be another thing to think about, just because
when I'm on my
they're
deathbed,
probably not going to be able
I'll
to
think of
upgrade
this
towards
round.
rifles on the next
That was
one.
wasted time.
But they do indeed build up onto all these little out points. Not really the same could be said for Full Sense, who we'll take a look at with what they want to put together on the attacking side. Again, the strat they're trying to work off of. It's another 1-4. 1-4 on both sides. And a lot of stars.
I mean, again, against no Viper, surely you're taking mid.
Jitboy's waiting for an over peek here from Karen. Not quite going to get it. Texture just going to use the satchel to try to delay and overplaying the hand maybe a little bit in the end. Karen though is there to clean up.
That's the spike too. I don't think they were expecting that much forward resistance. So now
Weetabix gobbled.
onto Cruz and Sephiroth.
I mean, you still got this Vice Wall here and vents.
They can. It's not impossible, especially with the guns all around. But Afina's looking to pick up the third.
Good if they push
weapon.
this. I don't like that.
That will be a full rifle now.
Very nice upgrades for GENG.
Is it possible for Cruz to set up that flank?
I suppose it is, but with 40 seconds, it's going to take some doing. Raxtal's cleared out the trip. Sephiroth.
Well, another pistol bonus for them.
Surely he saves now.
Pretty disastrous round from Falls. Shit. As you called them, Devil.
Not
Not your words, not mine.
Not the start to the map that Full Sense really wanted.
Hello, I like money.
Isoul, thanks for the £2 to tell me that I complain too much.
But when they do get rolling, the momentum's there. Just perhaps with different agents this time.
Right, from now on, okay, rest of this game, I will not say a single negative thing. Are you ready? I'm not going to say a single negative thing for the whole rest of this game.
Building up once more. I mean, it's just that quick position where everyone's holding up. They spot, you know, Jitboy's out.
Only positivity. And if anyone, we're gonna turn into Sliggy chat as well. Anyone says anything negative, I will ban you.
Karen just tucked underneath, being able to spray them down with that.
You're gonna have to go to Kiggy. Maybe that's what he will be called. Kiggy, Kick Streamer Sliggy. You're gonna have to go to his kick chat. Right, no negativity from now on.
Let's see how this comes together, but clearly with weaker economy, it might be a bit more difficult for Full Sense.
He's just going to be silent? No, I'm not.
Still,
no, I'm not.
Annihilation's right there.
Ready?
So I'm very curious.
This is a good setup from GENG. They're in the right place. Let's listen to the comms. It's a great look.
Well, retake yet to come here.
See, a lot of people would say that kill there on Afina, oh, he's got low sense. They might be negative about his low sense, but in reality, playing with low sense means he's more consistent in the more regular type of gunfights.
Surely, though, GENG gonna have to try to work their way in. They run straight into Primi with
Primi
the stinger,
bought a stinger.
And now Raxtal,
because he's a smart player.
Quick kills here to try and salvage things.
Wow, Raxtal is going to get an ace here potentially. He's only got a judge to kill him with. He does have an Astrosock.
For Cruz, he's going to have to swing. But Raxtal is
win off the
really out of time
Astrosock.
now.
Wow, a great eco round
off the spike
for Full
as well. There's no swing to come through from Cruz. A beautiful round from Full Sense.
He got an ace.
Well,
does get the ace. Wow, what an ace. He also got
me.
sucked off. The caster said that he got sucked off.
So they break that through, getting the double satchel in, had the GraphNet lineup, and the Annihilation ripped. All that to allow them to get themselves set up, and that's what this composition does. You get the plant, and you set up all the sonic sensors, potential trips as well. If Sephiroth is otherwise looking elsewhere, or it's Cruz. And it's more work for GenG to do in some of these retakes. Really makes it tough for Ash. But like no kill there either.
Okay, big eco round from Full
Oh
Sense.
boy. Texture has an op
Now?
Let's go.
Let's see what they do. Texture with the op. One of the historically greatest op players of all time.
Slightly
My soul,
high
thanks for
low
the
to
£5.
the extremities of the map too. So Full Sense is indeed wise.
True
to
British sense of humor.
clear
I
out
don't
his
know what you're
next
talking
day.
about.
Okay, getting quite a bit of
This is
space.
me in my natural state.
Thorns baited out. There's a lot of room to work with in the middle part of the map here for Full Sense.
Texture's just continuing to scale up a little bit more. With
Ash
that
and what
Alpha.
Fnatic call
Steel
Alpha
Guard
here.
tripped by
They
the
baited out
Bluebot,
that Visal
and
very
then
well.
For Full Sense to regroup.
Raxel
themselves
definitely
pushed up
thought
in towards
he
A.
was under a lot of pressure. This is the advantage of playing this angle. It's just such a good angle to play from Ash.
45 seconds left on the clock here. Full Sense
No
still
one ever
pretty
checks it.
committed to the
No
A
one
side.
ever checks.
Premi is leading what amounts to be quite a slow charge at the moment.
Another GravNet value.
Well aware here,
For me,
GenG,
the
that
GOAT.
Full Sense players are trying
And
to work
Ash has
their
been
way
cooking
out.
with
Ash
these
is
ults.
ready
Hold
and
on.
waiting.
Get me another 4K.
Easy triple kill in this round for him.
Get me another 4K,
The
bro.
plan was here for Full Sense, but the fact that Sephiroth went down, it's kind of gone a little awry.
Very awry. Ugh.
It is a double
Another
angle.
bit
That's
to
why it's so
save
good,
your
flops
rifle
him.
for the
10
next
seconds
round. If he's even able to hold on to it, there's a bit of time for Raxkull to dig
Give
around.
it to Ash.
And he gets
Bruh.
the pre-aimed shot.
I mean, what a great kill.
So clean,
Raxkull.
and GenG continues to build up onto this.
9 and 1.
And you start to see the value that the op info line brings.
Visal
not
to push them
mention
over
just
to
the whole
A.
team sitting around in positions. Even though that was a Steel Garden ripped away and an overdrive, it shows you that GenG clearly know how to slow Full Sense down as well, disrupt them, prevent them from even setting foot into a site without having to work for it. So broken economy now.
Very interesting Thorn
And
position
the
there
judge
from
and
Raxkull.
the operator again for GenG.
He's mastered the agent. He knows every bit of the agent. Does that go into vents?
Patience for Full Sense. An attempt into middle.
A big eco here for Full Sense. Of course, we're not expecting very much from them, so our expectations for them can be lowered. Therefore, any damage they can do at all, even a single shot being hit, I will see that as a true positive win.
All the way up into B.
And for GenG,
Ooh.
man, they're going to be 5-0. How can you be negative about them?
Since not too sure where they want to commit just yet. They're really trying to draw out a peak from Athena. They're not getting it. A lot of respect being given over at the moment.
Keep distance away from that rope as well. Maybe bait out more pieces of utility. The star is an example of it, but it's still not enough.
Great
right?
delay
Like,
again
At some point, you're still
from
gonna have
GenG.
to press W and walk
This
into
is why
this
they're one of
position.
the favorites to win champs.
You're worried about Vents because someone could already be hiding there. So there we go.
Judge could definitely cause a couple of problems here, and it will.
This is why you buy a judge.
2K for Ash. Texture and Athena chiming in as well.
But
Now
good
with the round
damage
done and
again
dusted,
from Full
it was
Sense.
a
Any
lot
damage
of
is
build-up
good.
for not a lot of result.
Just always.
And that's
was
a great.
inevitable,
To be fair,
but
that is a
maybe
great shot.
Spike plant.
There will be a spike plant, you'd think.
He could win this.
Yeah, there we go.
Not impossible.
So maybe
In fact,
Sephiroth can
everything
still
is
put something
possible
together here.
because we're always
He
positive.
does have mineral theft if he wants to invest.
Everything is possible all of the time.
He's also got himself a rifle. And then just
You can do
try to
anything.
play this out as a standard 2-on-1. GenG are going to take it slowly, but these are potentially some isolated
patience
duels.
from
Smoke up
GenG.
is gonna
Don't
allow
need
a
to
little
rush
more
this.
room for Karen to work with.
Now
That's
coming
the drop.
together.
Nasty
Nicely
slap
done.
with the shot. I don't think it's fooling anybody.
It's not
at
the
this
best
point,
plan
though,
for
as
him,
the
but
tap
I've
is
seen
on the
Zekken win
Eagles.
these
Karen
situations.
Trying to hold on.
It's a great ultimate.
Raxkull to try and
It's a
ensure
great
this is going to be
ultimate.
a round one. Oh, Karen's just going to hold it again.
See, it's a great
You
ult
didn't
because
learn
it
from
lets him
last time.
know that he's fucked up. I mean, he hasn't. That was unwinnable. He tried his best.
It's a little bit questionable too. I mean, again, right? This was always inevitable. They would always have to run into it at some point. They managed to break that ultimately by overwhelming.
It's great damage.
sheer
It's great
force,
damage. It's
brute
great
force.
damage.
What I really
But down
love
at the
about
end
this
with
game
the
is
Neuro
how it
Theft
really
as an
shows how good
investment
the
as
top
well.
of Pacific truly is.
It's great.
Not quite
It's
being
great
able to,
damage.
get the play at the end, even though he does
It's
connect on
great
still.
damage.
So we'll see.
Why
still,
is he
but
so positive
no
that they
rounds and you're
stripped
running
him
out of
out of his
chances
British
as full
nationality?
sense. GENG has ults, not to mention just showstopper as well for Texture.
Face your fear.
Okay, great baiting out of the Fatal there.
Gets pulled. Comes out the Nightfall, and then there's a
And then a
massive
great
battle
response
over
from
middle.
GENG to pinch mid.
GENG in full sense just
Wow.
decide to throw bodies at each other. GENG are the ones that come off better for it.
Now, some of
really
you might be
having the run of
questioning
things
why
now.
Frost
It's gonna
hasn't
be a
taken a
6-1
timeout
lead.
as his team is 5-1 down. But you have to remember, we saw that on the last map. He also didn't take a timeout. And we, negative people, were all calling for a timeout. And yet his team turned it around on their own. So clearly he has trust in the team. This is what you guys need to understand that you probably don't. He has trust in people. It's a good choice.
So while Texture does fall and there is an op kind of tossed away, Jit Boys marking it, there's not really much else for Jit Boys to do in a 1v3 scenario where the spike is being watched for.
Now this is a
just
great
full
save.
30
They
seconds
don't
now
have
to
much
kind of
money.
discuss up for
You
the
must
next
save
round
in
and
this
see if
situation.
Full Sense
And
can
it's
put
also
something
good from
together,
GENG to not
because they
hunt
do
either,
have
because
two
they
great
also
big
don't have a
ultimates.
ton of
Maybe a
money.
third considered
So they want to
costing
stay
buy as
alive as
well.
much as possible as well.
But just trying to slow things down, getting hit by GENG's plays, it hasn't
That's not sarcastic. Look at their money.
been working
They
out
need.
for
Everyone
the
should be
time
saving
being.
here.
10 seconds left. Gun here.
Karen.
Karen's walking around for the confidence boost, but that's fine.
So it was on the
He's
hunt.
already got his ult, as
Boss
does Jit
gets
Boys.
paid extra if he
But it's
doesn't
fine
take a
because
timeout.
Rexkull also has
round
extra
there. It's a
money, so
showstopper.
they could afford to lose that one
Right there
gun.
in the next
It's
round
fine.
here for Full Sense. You know, they've got pieces again, but it doesn't seem to really matter what they're holding on to, whether it's guns, whether it's pistols, whatever. GENG have got the answers right now.
No kidding. Let me look at this again.
Are we doing a
Stall
Sliggy check
positions.
cosplay? I don't know what you're talking about.
Rogue
We're just being our true
as well
selves.
as mailroom. But
Everyone right
considering the
now
next
just needs to
round,
be
though,
their true self.
It's been a bit costly for GENG, so their money's starting to run a little bit dry as well, but still being able to afford it. Just no op. Op on the attack, though.
Okay, Jit Boys
Forces you
with
to
the
scratch your
op.
head a little
Again, GENG in the right place. They've just got such a good read right now. They're playing incredibly well.
You think about Garage.
They spring the trap, but look at that. They spring the trap and then don't eat.
Showstopper.
Well, they
goes
get out an ult.
from Texture
They
in
get
the
out
end.
an ult. It's worth it.
Might have thought it was Jit Boy trying to get an entry. In fact, not going to be much of a chance.
Now
there.
the
It's
attack
ult that does
off.
get that job
Nice
done.
change of pace here,
Now
bringing
we've
in an
got a
attack
showstopper
off.
back in the other direction. Ash trying to
Good
escape.
attempt
Does
with the
actually
ult.
manage to tuck behind the box. And this fast lane is keeping Ash alive for now, obscuring
But
the
again,
vision.
GENG
And
just
GENG
so
are getting
good.
away
So good on the
with
pinch. But
everything in
check
this
out
round.
Primmy's lurk. He's a
Primmy
known
and
lurker.
Cruz
We know he can do this.
looking to try and put it back together, but now it is just
Oh, that's
Primmy,
really
and
unlucky with that ult.
no connection on the ulti either is going to make matters
And we know
worse,
this
so
guy can op as well.
he finds himself alone with an op in hand, and sometimes this is where Primmy does his best work. Let's see how sharp he is. There's a good
See,
shot
look at that.
on to Ash.
This is why you
Now,
buy the attack off.
might start to feel doable. Smoke down.
Throwing net.
Still looking for these last two remaining players. Athena cannot afford to make the mistake of peeking at the wrong time, because Primmy will just knock him over. But the information again confirming
Oh, the
where
time
Primmy
is
is going
low.
to bring Karen into play. Primmy!
But Primmy has mind control.
Seconds left.
Could it be another round? We've seen it before. Can he do it again? He knows where Athena is. Has to force the plant down now. Oh, he's hoping for the peek from Athena, which he got. But the kill came too late.
that's incredibly
oh,
unlucky.
my word.
I mean,
Primmy
genuinely
was
is
so
incredibly
close
unlucky.
Again.
Think themselves are equals.
1 second too late. That round could have meant so much for Full Sense. But alas, the scoreline still a 1-7. Costly, sure, for both sides, but
And I love the way that
ultimately
GENG played
in
this
the
as
battle
well.
of
You know, they're
attrition,
playing to the
war
time.
of attrition, truly, it's Full Sense
Look at this swing from Athena. It's perfectly
with
timed.
a disadvantage.
Look, perfectly timed just to
You
die
have
as they
to-
win the
Athena
round.
did not want that fight. My bro's like 2-8 this game.
You didn't have to, but
Oh,
yeah.
he's not 2-8. He's like 2-6. There you go. But
Okay.
like Primmy, it's Primmy. I don't want to 1v1 him. I'll just play time. Hey, it doesn't matter how you win the round,
Yeah.
as long as you win the round. Shout out to my king Athena.
Double
Off the up
judge,
right
the
now,
rare
though,
double judge with an
and
op. This is
Aprimi
actually
has been
extremely
allowed
good.
to sneak all the way up.
Did you
No
know
support,
that
so
back in
he's
the
not
day, the
entirely
highest win
sure
rate
he's
was
gonna
an op, 1 judge, and
maybe
3
think about
rifles?
face
So they're
checking
just
on
going for a
Enzo,
slight
but no
adaptation
support,
of that.
here
But
we
look
go, the
right
set
there.
up from Gen
Judge and op,
G.
working in
And
tandem.
it's just another
Perfect.
rude awakening for
Perfect
full
synergy.
sets.
Yeah, Athena's waiting for more, and he's going to get that judged to some
That's a
good
great
work.
trade from Primi. Again,
Of Kahlua
we know
as
the
well.
Primi, very good, of course. He's going to trade every kill.
He has managed to find a gap in the defense.
You want him
though,
in those
so
trades.
Just creeps his way out, but now Texture looking to slide back on that line, making no mistake.
You can't beat Textures
walking
off.
right into the crosshair as well. Another round for Gen G. This is starting to feel a little bit more like Lotus, and that's not a good feeling for the Full Sense fans.
Definitely not. We're not really seeing a timeout yet either.
Again,
Really
trust
makes you start to
his
think
team.
and perhaps even worry. Because it's these rounds and these like attacking approaches where it's not necessarily peeking into angles dry, but they're like perhaps conserving utility for something else. So they're trying to be a bit sneaky or stealthy.
What do I say to those who
But
call
as they,
Gen G frauds?
like, show up into these angles and positions, Gen
They're
G
just
are
such
already
negative
there. It's like,
Nancy's,
hey, you're
aren't they?
trying to sneak a cookie away from the jar. I'm right here, bro.
I'm sick of
And now
Chobra
it's a
saying it,
different
to be
approach.
honest.
Just full-on explosive, straight up into A sites. Gen G is repositioning.
Unlucky again with
Full
the
Sense are
deadlock
moving
ult.
pretty quickly in this round. Ash is the one that's discovering that. Alive for the moment. Has to back away though. Karen's got multiple angles to watch now, so the complications are starting to build up here for Gen G.
Great
Force
Astro
down that
Wall.
Cosmic Divide just
Great
to
push
try
out
and
as well
keep
by
Full Sense at
Texture
bay
here.
for now.
Texture.
Is
Now,
giving
what do they
Texture some
decide
time
to do?
work, You're right.
Does Full Sense decide to
Do they have a little
mid-round
gap here they
back
can
towards
exploit?
middle?
Not
Texture's
quite, because
already
it's a
in position,
perfect
marking
Astro
that
Wall.
angle. They can't really work off of A Heaven as well, though, because their own deadlock wall has locked that off. They're trying to use the advantage of
So judging by the
timing,
title, who are the
the
frauds?
element of surprise to
Negative people like Chobra.
to A.
Flash in.
But really,
Karen not quite cleared out.
peace and love
Eventually
to
does
all.
fall to Jit Boys.
they'll learn. They
Still
just
two
need
players on
to.
this side. Athena
just
can't
need to be
get much
shown the
done.
light.
Ash is low. It's
There you
an
go,
easy
Primi. This is
entry
why
in
he's the best
end
player in the world.
Full Sense. Gonna force that neural theft out as well, just to be 100% sure of where Texture is.
Okay.
Again, maybe not super necessary, but we'll see how much they value potentially chasing that up down. Jit Boys ready for it.
Great hunting as well.
Skill on detection.
Flawless.
That's a round that's much more like it for Full Sense.
Perfect
but
round from
the
Full
thing is going to
Sense.
be whether or not they can do that consistently now.
Yes, even onto the second half as well. I mean, you imagine it would, again, in theory, but you've seen so many of these insane rounds
Yeah,
now.
great ult at the end.
This time around, though, at least, I mean, even on Euro Theft, you had that information.
5v1, you gotta
but it's early pressure.
Getting rid of that
early
op is so
presence,
important, man.
And then kind of calling
I don't care if
cancel
you're in a
onto it
5v1.
forces Gen G
You
to
find
think.
where that op is and you
By
hunt
the
it
time
down.
they show up, it's just Gen G did not have the positioning anymore, so not too bad.
Eco
but now
damage is huge.
Texture's into A.
Oh, and so is Ash, but Ash is dealt
I mean,
with by
that's
Primi
just
on
two
that
goats
slide
going
on
at it
in.
right there.
Texture needs to do some real work here. Looks for the second, but very tough from an angle like that one. So Jit Boys shutting him down.
I always knew
Getting
Full Sense had it in
back
them to
into
get
the
back
A
into
side
the game.
once again.
And look, they're playing double Senti. They have a chance in this second half.
Numbers
Don't you worry.
advantage
There's
there.
always a chance. And now look at all the
So
eco
flexible
damage they've done
sides and
before.
different positions
Look at what's
too.
that causing Gen G to do. They're gonna have to go
Gonna
save.
get a heads-up duel.
Yeah, it's not going to win the round. It's not even going to incentivize Gen G to get back into the round. Raxkull
See, now he
hoping
could
to see
knife him
maybe
for
more
style
than
points
just a
here.
cruise kill here, but he's
2v2.
going to have to take what he can get. I think time's too far gone to really entertain it. Gen G
Someone just came
not really in
into the
position to look for
YouTube
the retake either,
chat
so
and said, "Why
Will be a
are
third
you
here
so
for Full Sense, a little
positive?
bit of a late
Are you
path
high?"
recovery, a resurgence coming through. They can get to 4. They might.
What are you
feel
guys talking about?
that there is something potentially on offer in the second half, but it's still been a pretty rough half for them, all things considered.
Yeah, maybe. Just putting pedal to the metal and
Last round
really
in the half.
get themselves in the A side regardless of texture
High on
or
life.
Ash even. Also kind of on, I mean, if Ash is just peeking and pushing through that alone. So, free kills for Primi and the whole team just pushes off of it.
Timeout.
And
Yeah.
now we have a timeout.
Peace and
from
love,
Gen
peace and
G at
love.
half.
He's joy baiting. Hmm. Sound like you joined a cult. What do you mean? This is a great game. This has been like very high level stuff for you. Hashtag positivity in the moat, or are you all just spamming? For those on YouTube, I can't say this, but let's just say hashtag positivity is a Twitch emote that may lead to a sign that says to do something terrible to yourself.
I mean, it's a bold timeout to use, right? You're really using it for one round, so you better be damn sure you get this round.
It's not positive
Big
enough
setup
for
over
me.
towards B.
But luckily, I can't see it on the way I view chat. I just see
Quite the
hashtag
fight.
positivity, so I'm actually just
Garage,
getting
yeah.
more positivity from it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they want to. Prowler gets some info. GENG looking for it. Ash has gone forward. No one's
See,
cleared
that's
Jip
such a great play from Jip Boys.
Why would you not clear Jip Boys? He gets the 3K and
Oh my
then the
goodness,
entry
give him
onto
the
B
ace.
as well.
Give
you
him the
could
ace, he
not
deserves
write
it.
a better script for Full Sense in that round. That is so illegal.
He's not a Mexican brew.
He is not.
Oh my god. And you kind of know why, though, right? It's a steel garden. It doesn't cover garage in full, but Gen G kind of
That's
assumes
unlucky
that,
for Gen G. That's
yeah,
super
nobody's
unlucky
there. The
that
steel garden
that
didn't catch
vice
anyone.
isn't
Our
quite
guy
big
could
enough.
probably push in.
I mean, I get the
It's
idea.
just it's so unlucky that isn't big enough for it.
Ooh. Well, that was unceremonious.
Now Karen here,
Hey, the ace
look,
is still online.
you might be like, why
That's
is
all-
he
that's what
saving
this
in
is all
round
about.
12? Bro is playing.
about
He
me,
knows that that guy is
27
gonna
more to
hunt him round 12 for the ace.
For it, that's for sure.
He's playing for
Come on,
VFL.
offer
This
yourself
is a
up.
You
VFL
gotta
guy
just
right
throw
here.
bodies at this. Chance here. Oh no, Karen! He actually waited.
See,
for
that's
the swing from
clever
Jip Boys.
high level
Cannot
VFL play
believe
right
it.
there.
Nice try.
He just had to do it to him. Also, by the way, that's the second ace that Jip Boys has had stolen away from him. The first one in an earlier map was taken by Primi.
But that's so unlucky it doesn't cover that corner.
That was kind of hot. I can't lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love the fact that he got the next one too.
Yeah. Like, they looked at him.
Yeah. Did a double take.
This from Karan, though. We have a second. We have a tie, Mr. 4K.
They were going B. They were not going A.
Halftime.
So just
Okay, 8-4. Wow. Can I oil up? I'd love to oil up, but unfortunately, there's an oil shortage right now. Don't know if you've heard about this war, this terrible war. And I dislike war. I'm all for peace and love. I mean, that makes it sound like that's sarcastic and that I am for war. No, I am against I am against war. But there's an oil shortage right now.
You need to be positive about the war.
What is it? We've always been at war with Eurasia. Is that it?
on the predlock.
But how about a pistol? Because they haven't really had too many pistols in this series so far. Pistol would be
I
really
give you the
nice
Pacific
here.
bundle you promised, even though they lost the map.
Is this position?
No.
Sephiroth and
Well, I mean, I would,
a
but
shorty.
unfortunately, I'm about
The
to buy a house,
Islamic
and unfortunately,
Republic
don't
of
have the
Japan
funds.
listed
But I'm sure someone in
JGN.
chat does.
Their own little 1-4 where they're trying to push in towards Sephiroth's position.
Cam to try and get some early info.
Plus the wall down towards middle, so that's one less thing to worry about. Cage.
Well, here's Sephiroth, and it's not gone well for him. Kahlua does at least manage to find a couple of trades.
Holy, nice flood there from Full Sense.
It's gotten messy. GENG just got a
Hold
bit
on,
lost
they
in the
might win
sauce.
their first pistol of the
Full
entire
Sense
game.
Holding strong in this pistol. You asked about that
And that's
comeback.
only
Well,
because GENG have been
that one's
amazing at
definitely
pistols,
on.
by the way.
Let's go.
GENG
First
are
pistol.
normally the pistol gods, so for Full Sense to win a
And Karin
pistol
onto the
here,
Classic as well,
wow,
but
that's
all
impressive.
of Full Sense are already wise to his position, so this should not really be possible. He's going to give it a try anyways. Ultimately gets hit by a headshot.
And to all of you
So,
saying Premi
as
shouldn't
you
play
mentioned,
Deadlock,
lost in the
well,
sauce,
he's
and that
19 and
sauce, I
10
gotta
right
tell
now,
you,
so
Jordan,
maybe
it was
just leave the boy alone. Huh?
It's Sephiroth with his cyber cages and those trips, and it just buys enough time. He doesn't get the kill initially, but it's enough damage for Killua to be able to kind of sweep up the rest of it. And then when Premi comes back in, like, that's just much better. See if they can pull off more of those.
To Cruz play
The
Astra?
gun's being purchased
Cruz's
up
job is
now.
not to frag
Stinger
out.
for Jitboy,
Cruz's
since
job
that's
is to
what he can
lead the
afford.
team to victory. And right now, they're on a big comeback trail, so I think Cruz is
Get
doing a
some early
great job
info.
right now.
Cruz with the judge.
Yeah, it looks like it should be enough to deal with what GENG's packing here. No armor at all. So if they do try to make their entry, that judge is going to munch them to pieces. Worst case scenario, you do have Jit Boys as well. He's going to have a little bit of a look. Spots quite a number of players out.
GENG got what they came for, though. Just the alt orb for free. No util.
Doesn't blame
anything
Breach every
spent.
map.
They still have Star set up, but okay, Full Sense.
You should always play
It
what you're
sights the
most
peek
comfortable
out
with.
as well, so they know perhaps rotation's afoot, but it blocks off A main now. And then the wall. This is going to be a slow round.
I think it's going to be a slow half, actually. You know, GENG are going to have to respect the util that Full Sense have to play with.
There's no other choice. Dude, look at how many shots it takes to break that.
Yeah, they still haven't broken it. Finally got it down.
Okay. And then the Trailblazer. Surely you don't overlook this now, though.
Why'd I get timed out?
Trip
Probably because
goes
you
a
were
bit
being
deeper.
negative when it's time to be positive.
Yeah, where can you really go here as GENG? Another trip. So 30 seconds, sub 30 seconds as they start to attempt an entry into the A site. Ash has actually somehow run over
Huge kill from
Sephiroth,
Ash.
but Spike still needs to cross into the site.
And
Hold
now
on
a
minute
chance
here.
to
If they
win
can
an
get a
eco.
plan, Raxkel's gotten 2.
Holy.
What is the meaning of this?
See, we
Full
saw
sense,
the
this round
value
looked
of
like
buying a
yours
Guardian on
every day
these
of the week,
rounds.
and now all of a sudden GENG
Because you managed to get
pulling
those
a
2
rabbit out of the
kills.
hat. Jit Boys has been spotted. The wall tripped.
This
He
is,
can't go anywhere.
I think this
Raxkel
is incredibly unfortunate because the Guardian got
absolutely
them 2
styling on
kills,
Full
you see.
sense, and now it is all on the
But
shoulders
normally
of Cruz.
it's a really good buy in these
2
rounds.
and 9
And
thus
we
far
saw
in the
that.
map,
But
no better time
Raxkel's
to
a
try and
goat.
pull off a clutch round than this one. I can't imagine it goes his way. What a round
Wow.
from Raxkel.
Great round from Raxkel.
4K.
Bro's dancing.
Oh, and
He's
he's
emoting.
dancing. He's popping off. He's emoting on the stage. I can't. Oh, what on earth?
That's unlucky.
I mean, just out of nowhere.
Little bit.
But here's the
like,
Guardian
let's take a
value.
look at
That's
how
why
it
you
did
buy a
happen,
Guardian
right?
on
He
these
gets
rounds.
up
Those 2
close
kills
enough,
right there.
Uses like that little wall or coverage to get closer, and then the classic gets the kill. He goes a bit further in towards screens as well, which is
You
extra
can't be
kills.
saying
His
what do you think about
opponents
Bren and the SS.
weren't anticipating that position. Oh no.
Well, is that the straw that breaks the camel's back for Full Sense? Thought that recovery was on offer. They did pretty well at the back end of that first half. They win the pistol in the second. And, you know, it seems like they're going to put it together, but immediately getting broken like that.
Right.
GENG should be more than likely up to double digits now.
Again, it's this composition, the way the players play it, it's all theoretical. It works out very nicely until it doesn't, because players like Raxkel just do the unthinkable. Killua into position. GENG knowingly not wanting to give up any of their weapons for free.
Cheeky line for Kahlua. Not cheeky enough.
Wow, Texture, what a kill.
Texture will dislodge it.
It's Premi with a Sheriff on the side and an
Brilliant
elbow,
again from them.
so
And now
hopefully it'll get at
Premi,
least
well,
one.
we know he's very good.
Could do some work. It's pretty good usually.
And he's very good. Look at him there. Any damage here is amazing.
And all he has
Please,
to do
I
is
want
shoot.
to
He
know
does
what are your thoughts about
util
Live
down
Trust
as well,
Champ
and there's a
and
headshot onto
Sideshow?
Karen. He is so dangerous. Gets those 2, but it's still not really enough to hold on to the site. Plans to go down in a second here, and Raxkel with an opportunity to once again put that Guardian to good use. 10-5. GENG have double digits, and Full Sense have a mountain to climb.
just punching through that ticket. GENG really eager to get themselves that flawless run into playoffs.
Trump is
For
a really
everything that
funny
Pilsky was
guy.
talking about as well, even with
So
his
is Sideshow.
prediction out for full sense, like champions points, guys. But this looks
And
just
Liz Truss.
crushing. They had the round, they had the
Liz
pistol,
Truss.
they had the setups. What is this? It's gonna be the full buy now, but Full Sense are gonna need everything just to try and even out the score. We're gonna have to listen in to GENG on the attack though.
Liz Truss is a record holder, yes. Liz Truss is a record holder.
컨택. 펜트 봐줄게.
나 플래시 안 찍혀서 다른 곳 많을 수도 있어.
오케이. 펜트 한번 내려갔다 올래?
소리 낼게. B 내공으로 액션 주고 A 스프릿 어때?
아니야, 완전 천천히 가야 돼. 지금 B앱은 또 컨택할게. 올라와. B앱은 다시 컨택할게.
샷건 조심해봐 일단.
이거
B맨 들킴?
라우로 까줄게 그러면.
B맨
대기야 무조건. 내가 컨택 좀
소리 소리. 맛있었어.
레이 좀 내가 게임.
That's a great deadlock
A
wall.
플레이 체크 A 형.
Batu would be proud of that.
It's really calling for plays, but still recognizing the fact that there are loads of layers of trips on top of trips. So just breaking them and staying frosty enough just in case there is a reaction around it. They've broken that. It's going to be a mid-round rotation back over onto A site, but there is a crossfire here out towards Heaven.
And this is why he's the GOAT.
Prowler out. Oh, from his position given away, but I don't know how you push into this as GENG. Surely you've got to be calling the cancel. Raxkal's going to be saved. Are they still going to go? There's 20 seconds left here. I mean, GENG don't really have many options left, and so Texture will go bouncing forward to try to buy a bit of space. Athena holding onto the spike right here, waiting for the go signal, but when is that go signal? 12 seconds now. They are not getting
That's
the
why
entries
Prim
that
is
they
the GOAT.
need.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, just too much time taken by GENG. Nothing to be done. Primi holds strong.
That's why Prim is
So
the
too
GOAT.
to Full Sense, 10-6. It's not over yet.
Look, he's
There
saying
is
what a
some
good deadlock
hope.
wall it was too.
And look at that spray transfer that was just pulled off as well. Disgusting. Just sit down. Flick your mouse around while holding mouse 1. And onto the grab nat 2, which for a second I thought like it didn't hit everyone. It's just so lovely.
Timeout.
Certainly having fun with it. Full Sense.
Okay, Full Sense take a timeout. Great timeout. Oh, sorry, this is a GENG timeout. Great timeout. A positive my on 6-7 or 67. I don't know what you're asking there, to be honest, but I'm positive on both. Thoughts on Frost not taking a single timeout in the best of 3 yet? Trusts his team. Trusts his team.
Four 4-1, perhaps with an intention to just explode onto B site. Look at those little shallow trips outside of garage, though. This is smart.
Bring them down.
Are my thoughts on SDI test also positive? Of course.
Defensive util.
SDI tests are very important. How else would people know if they got SDIs? I could save lives.
Was ever to really go to the B side there for GENG. They've kind of left Karen up to his own devices over on the A side of the map.
Scout destroyed.
Just to see. And the wall quickly dealt with too.
What do I think about the level of football in the Eredivisie? I think the fact that Ajax are finishing, I think they finished 5th last season or something like that, shows that it's gotten more competitive. When such a big team like Ajax is you know,
looking for trips again.
Finishing that historical lows by their standards shows just how competitive it's gone. I think that's great for the league.
Seekers are going to give away the fact that there's a few players there in middle, but I think you kind of already got that info. Yeah. So it becomes a bit of a tougher round now for Full Sense because getting a rotate from B to A or A to B is going to be quite difficult now that they've lost control of the mid.
And you've already broken some defensive utility, so why not B?
Yeah, tech shot
Wow.
is flying
What a
in onto
great kill
Kalua's
from
head.
Killua.
Somehow, there's no one there to trade it, but eventually Ash gets in on top of Kahlua. Cruz needs to be found as well, and
Cruz is
cannot
getting so
calibrate
unlucky
with the
this game.
judge, so
It's crazy.
GENG are into
He's
B,
playing
and
these
they will get a
situations
plan.
so well and getting so unlucky.
Last player standing.
Easy kill for Ash. It's just Jip Boys left alive. Spiel an 11th for GENG. They are slowly edging their way towards that line.
Off the timeout as well.
And this is a
That's
great
just
timeout from
incredible
GENG again there.
Work by Texture. I mean, as was it Killua? There was no tell that he would have gone for that swing, and he just pops up. Especially off the Seekers too, like you were thinking that you'd have the information or the read against your opponents, but apparently not. It's a well put together round by GENG, asserting a bit of presence, and then back over onto middle. They managed to find the opening kill, which weakens the B
What's on
site.
Newcastle transfer window so far? They got a lot of
Despite,
money.
You know, some slight whiffs
Got a lot
here
of money, and
there,
they've already signed
ultimately,
quite a few players,
just
so
kind of hope for
it's
Cruz
possible
to
their
find
squad
something
actually
with
could be
that judge,
deeper and
but
better.
Didn't happen. And you talk about that line as well, it's just starting to run away from Full Sense now. The passive, the hyper defensive.
Frost used a second timeout. He doesn't need a second timeout.
Like, it
He doesn't
could
need a
work,
first
but-
timeout. He trusts his team. Look, maybe some of you aren't fully versed in positivity
It's
yet,
just so
but
tentative. They're trying to take some
when
forward
you are
space
full
now.
positive, it's nothing but trust and love.
Well, that's one way
And
to
that's
do
all
it.
that
Just
Frost
take
is feeling
matters
right
into
now
your
for his
own
team.
hands. Jip
Trust
Boys
and love.
Let's have one of the hero rifles needed to get some work done.
Because if he took a timeout, that would show that he
Cruz
doesn't
from Primi
implicitly
as
trust
well.
him.
We're actually going to be hearing all that util getting tossed. So be aware that Full Sense have taken some space.
Killua gets close enough to Jit Boys, he could get topped off. Cruz still marking.
Am I so
garage
sarcastic?
case,
No
but
sarcasm here, bro.
Otherwise,
is my
it's
true
GENG
self.
who needs to pick a point. Athena, Ash could always rip things off at a moment's notice, but we're back to a stack.
All
Full
of this
util.
because of 2 pounds, by the way.
Nothing really scoured or scouted out.
No,
by
this is
GENG
my
yet.
true self.
So as soon
It
as
just
they
took
break
2
this
pounds
trip,
for me to bring it out.
everyone on Full Sense's
Look
side
at this
is
stack
ready.
from Full Sense. What a great read.
30 seconds
You've
left.
got a good setup here from Full Sense. Players available and ready. Unless they make the call to still very quickly pivot back over towards B. There is a trip in the van. That's broken.
Oh, what a
Ash is
great
gonna have to move
rotate. They
quickly. They've only got
read
20
the
seconds
they
to get
read
into
the
this side.
hard
Cruz
read
is
from
there
Full
to
Sense.
anchor. If Cruz can hold and survive and maybe
There
grab
is
himself
no
a kill,
TNV.
it'll be a huge
There is
difference
just
maker.
Monica.
On the other
And
side of the
That's
Monica
so
smoke,
unlucky
though,
for Cruz.
Karen will go
Positivity.
through. Cruz is out of the
Cruz
picture
just trying
now.
to meditate.
And that is a brilliant
gets
mid-round
disturbed,
call
that's so
from
unlucky.
GENG that might just get them to 12. Nightfall goes through. Athena wins the duel against Primi. And now Full Sense with their backs against the wall need something. And they're not getting anything.
I'm out.
It's only Kahlua and Sephiroth to try and save this day. Got all the way to map 3, but map 3 might end in disaster for Full Sense anyway.
Sometimes someone has to get unlucky, and I would say Cruz has been the most unlucky this map.
They finally got the pistol.
Gotta
but
happen
still
to someone.
Can't amount to
One enemy
much
remaining.
else. Just some desperate shots with the pistols, but ultimately needing to go down to the spike for the round loss bonus. They might get, you know, a bit of a boost in cash, but
I mean,
still
GENG,
up
you know I'm a
against
massive
series
GENG fan.
point, and I don't know if Full Sense have it in them to go 6 more and beyond that. I mean, look at this. The reads, the trips, they had it all, but Cruz couldn't, you know, he was trying to set up for the team to get a safe transit over.
낙연아, 형 B 판단 어떤데?
But it's just GENG being one step.
Rent redeem?
이거? 뻔했어요.
There's no such thing.
If GENG win this,
And
does
now
this
the
show they
ultimates
truly are the
again.
best team in the
Texture sitting
world?
onto his. The Nightfall was previously spent. Jit Boys pretty close to their
Look, I
own
can't
as
rent.
well, but
I can't.
wow, leaving A open this time.
Refund them
I
if you
just
want.
think CRWS is
Refund
hungry.
everything.
Maybe he'll go for some pilot.
Peace and love.
It's going to last forever. GENG are going to be probing for sure.
Probing towards B, and then they always head back towards middle, and I think that's what Full Sense are trying to set for. Catch GENG as they head back towards middle. It's the first time they've done that in this half.
Great
Slow
call
into
here
the
from
race as far as
GENG.
GENG are concerned. Seen
Will
it in the
B
last few
default
rounds. We're gonna
into
see
a
it
mid
again
split.
here. They're going to try and wait out some of
But
that
look at the
util from
setup from
Full
Full Sense. The read is impeccable.
Lead up a bit of a dry. There's a boombot invested, so one less thing to worry about.
Nothing seen A, just a...
Texture with the showstopper here surely has to be getting
what
at
a
least
great
one.
ult, what a
Jitboys
great
has
entry from
nowhere
Texture.
to go. And Boombot going to start to open things up. Sephiroth can't double
Great
down.
trade.
B-side under real pressure, but still 2 players here to defend.
And there you go.
doing a
Cruz
great
when
job
he's
of holding
Cruz
his
when
own
he's not
smoke,
getting
and then
unlucky.
some.
Cruz
A
when he's
4K
not
from
getting
Cruz
unlucky.
when it matters most. The game is not yet done for Full Sense.
Always the leader that was needed, and he finally finds those kills. Was sitting on 2 for, I think, the longest time. Wanted to retire at some point in this year, but now brought back, and he still has it. The taps.
Covering it.
Okay, 5 more.
That'll work. Need that back.
Cruz just showing who he really is there.
Quickly blown apart by GENG. This
Grab
time not
default.
toying around B Garage any further. Full Sense though, it's just this quick full rotation over. GENG are making assumptions that there's no one on B.
Go, go, go.
I mean, there are players working around the B trips.
Oh, Ash goes down. Texture here, lots to do. Can't get it
Great
done.
trade from Jit Boys
Too many
again.
players in heaven there for GENG to really
Great
deal
read
with.
from Full Sense.
That's
And
a-
there's Primi.
Nice
25
mid-round call
kills.
from Full Sense. They had the players exactly
The
where they
goat
needed them
again.
to be. Karen eats the flash. So an easy kill for Kahlua, who doesn't quite manage to double down, in fact. That's not yet over, although Raxcore's going to have a pretty tough time of getting anywhere.
Raxcore's been
Fairly unbreakable crossfire established. Primi
an insane player, but a great
Will get
reflank
himself
from
one
Primi
more.
again.
12 to
What a
8.
player.
Full Sense are not going down without a fight.
I have to admit, that was a pretty neat way to dodge the grab net too, but yeah. I mean, yeah. It's all the conditioning work from before because Full Sense always had those trips set up around
Look at that
each
aim.
side. GENG kind of thinks it's not a safe position. They want to approach the attack differently, but Full Sense have all the setups.
Great singing from
Coming
Primi.
in with the reads as well. Ultimates available, and it's not impossible. Full Sense can at least bring this up to a 10th, I think. We have seen more insane rounds as well. Things done on an eco. GENG, once again, looking to poke around.
Good, great read from Full Sense.
Can't really do it safely, and Jitboy's looking to peek around.
Again, always danger in a round like this, particularly when Ash has a rifle in hand. Can't count this one over and done with just yet for Full Sense.
Definitely not. Back towards middle. Forces GENG to spend some of that utility just to check and clear. They have positions for a B split.
Yeah. Seem they're going to try it again. Still
This
got
is a
that
great
cosmic
trip.
divide. Karen's been holding
Wow,
on to it for a
great
little
trip,
bit.
great spam. Look
Imagine
at
we're gonna
that.
be seeing it in this round, and with that neural theft now invested from Sephiroth, the game plan is kind of given away. GENG could call the cancel, but they don't really have a lot of time to pivot back over to A and start clearing out that side of the map. So it would seem they're just going to commit to it here. See what they can do if they chance their way into the B site.
Look at the patience here from GENG. It's so good.
Time to add some element of doubt to Full Sense's hold, but realistically speaking, there's no reason for them to pivot
Great
off of this
util
B
from
side at all.
Cruz again.
Really waiting that timer down, 15 seconds. GENG, they've
It's
got
great
to go.
patience.
Texture has himself one. Showstopper from Jitboys, looking for multiple. It's
Wow,
only
great
gonna land
Razor.
onto Athena. There's still some good tags coming through here.
Oh,
if
what
the
a
spike
shot.
was in hand for Karen and he had moved a second earlier, he might have been able to get a plant, but not the case this time. And he might not even hold on to this rifle. Primi will finish it off at the back end. 9 for Full Sense. The recovery continues.
Okay. 3 in a row.
Still
Great
really
comeback from Full
expensive
Sense.
round though for Full Sense. Look at their economy now. They're not going to be able to afford the full buy. And GENG, even with pistols alone, always lethal. Forces that showstopper out. I mean, it was pretty neat the positions that Full Sense had. You know, they back themselves up, they get information, immediately go in with a grab while nade combo, but GENG just kind of waited out patiently. They didn't really commit to the round. And now they are the ones building up towards their ultimates. Camera broken, back towards middle. Sephiroth trying to fish around
out
his
A.
kill trip as well.
Sees nothing.
Got
Good
one in
denial of
round
information
previous,
here
but
again from
I suspect
Raxkel.
he's going to be able to do it again.
Great trip in mid. This trip, by the way, cooks people in ranked
So it's always
every
just
single
like
time.
trying to bide their time, force GENG to spend resources, time being one of them.
Well, GENG have certainly been spending a lot of that resource in this half.
Oh.
Seems they're going to try for an A split this time instead of a B split.
Primi watching the angle. Primi has Annihilation as well. Oh,
maybe they're not.
Okay, great push out here from Jip Boys in B main.
Clear out towards B. Jip Boys on the walk.
Okay, Jit.
There's a lot happening in this round. A lot could go wrong for GENG. Spike in transition. Back to Vents. We'll get there before Jip Boys spots him.
30 seconds
Now it's
left.
Texture that's the lurk. Oh, and Cruz spotting that out.
Oh, great bait here with
A couple
Dexter.
of players on us towards B. Cosmic Divide goes down. Jip Boys
But a great push
managed to
out
catch
there from
Texture in
Jip
middle, but
Boys.
this is where the A offensive, if it works for
Here's
GENG,
Primi.
could just about win them this map. Swing in, Kahlua deals with it. Athena's quick on the trade for Cruz, but there's still just too much to do.
What a great hold.
And
Full
GENG
Sense
are
are
having
back.
so much time busting through this defense of Full Sense. It's now starting to feel doable.
It's always going to be that same issue, though, right? Like, okay, and now GENG are looking a little bit broke, too.
Oh, I hope
So
this map
overtime
goes on
very much
forever so I could just
possible,
stay
but by the
positive for this
time
whole
they get
time.
onto site even, it's down to 10
Man,
seconds or
it's been
15
such
at
a
least if you really
refreshing
wanna
moment for my whole life.
be that accurate, be technical. But, like, they slide in and Full Sense are all around in position. Even if they do want to trade it out, the site's just not clean.
See, if the GENG coaches just were maybe a little bit more positive about their
pick
team's
things up, but
prospects, because
they
they are a great team right now.
Might not be able to any further. Nightfall available. Perhaps wanting to just build everything and count it all down to the last round. Everyone with their ultimates. Texture, if he dies here, if Raxkel dies here, they get some of their own too.
Unless GENG does something special in this round. Seen a Guardian win a round or two for GENG already in this map.
Change out the side of
May
setups.
get that as a
I love it.
possibility.
They are starting this round with a lot more forward space this time. They've managed to take a ramp and Full Sense are turtling up.
They know Texture's got a Guardian, so they know there's some degree of an investment here for GENG. A has been left open.
Wow, nice
the
troll
heaven
back
defense.
into heaven
Seekers
here. Seekers,
way
Giga
through.
value.
Just trying to get Kahlua a little bit of
Stop
information.
them from getting
there.
caught out
Really well
there.
forward. Prowler as well. Ash again, no
Great
success on the
bait,
entry,
great
and Athena can only
hold,
find one
and the
trade.
spike. Really nice
It's
from
not
Full
enough,
Sense. Good
certainly, for
fighting
GENG.
together. Sephiroth, what a
Full Sense up
round.
to 11. One more round.
Wow.
Full Sense can secure the OT.
This
they can
game
still
deserves
win this series.
overtime. We
Yep,
deserve
the
more.
dream
I
is
mean, both
real.
teams have just been so good.
Get a champ's point. Any bit could count. Finish off this group stage with a bang. And this one, it kind of worked out really neatly. They had the read, they had the Seekers. Ash with
Thank
the
you,
relay
my
bolt
soul,
didn't
for the
quite
£2
get
to
the
try and make me
lineup for it,
complain
so it doesn't
again.
bounce off
But
and
a
goes
deal is a
to the
deal.
back end.
We're going the whole
But
map.
Again, this is
A
what it's
deal
all
is a
down
deal.
for. GENG have
Even
three
with a
ultimates
dirty
now,
dealer,
three
as
big
the
ones.
song
Steel
goes
Guard,
in Futurama.
Showstopper, Nightfall. They can bank all of it down to just one site hit. Or otherwise.
I'm out of here.
I suppose that's what they've been looking for, really.
Gotta go.
All it takes is one big boom here for GENG, and they'll win the map 13-11. But they've got to make sure they choose the right site.
Back towards middle. Jit Boys hoping to get his one kill for the Showstopper.
I feel good about GENG's chances, but I also feel great about Full Sense
Showstopper
chances
on
as
the
well.
other side, if he's not
I just feel
careful.
great.
Boombot will be cleaned out by Ash again.
I'm
you know,
sure their
probably
ult
just
use
having
here
to
will
wait another
be
30, 40 seconds before we really
extraordinary.
get to see anything in this round. GENG just have so much util that they can use to delay full senses approach. Still Garden does get ripped, and so does Nightfall. The B site on offer here for GENG, but
great
they haven't
ults
found
there.
their entries just yet. Texture desperately hunting for it. Showstopper gonna go right on top of Cruz.
Great.
It was a good spam. He was a guess, really, but it's only a 1-for-1 so far, and the entries are not clean enough. Texture faltering a little bit. Gets himself at least one, and that's enough. It's a 1v2 now for Sephiroth to try to negotiate, and it's not enough. GENG will not falter at the final hurdle. The 11th hour was not too much. They clean out.
And the fraud run continues. The frauds go on. Five and 0, these fucking frauds. Ah, fuck. And again, they do it in a fraudulent way. Win 5 pistols, barely squeak through. Probably lose more gun rounds by quite a lot, I would guess there. In fact, I'll actually take a look. Take a look, shall we? Take a look at gun rounds won. On economy. So they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full gun rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did Frost use any timeouts during this series?
7, 8, no, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. 14 full gun rounds and lost 1, 2-ish, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. (19, 20, 21). 14 to 21 in terms of full gun rounds. Frauds.